billion-dollar insurance companies regularly delay and deny valid claims because that's how they got to be billion-dollar insurance companies. If you've been injured, I'd like to help.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
LA filing number 16-7969.
WNXX Jackson, KNXX Donaldsonville, and WDGL HD2 Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers. LA 21-12681. Offices in Baton Rouge. Santa's Little Helpers, Jacob Hester and
Matt Flynn,
are taking over Off the Bench, presented by All-Star Toyota. Tune in for some naughty and nice sports talk this Christmas season. Live from
Raising Cane's
studio, here's Jacob Hester and
Matt Flynn.
Yo! Wow! Cassie! Come on, Cassie!
Sorry, yo!
We got Lane! Say yo!
I forget y'all do that.
Lane! I mean, I wasn't even expecting the NSYNC intro. Let's go. Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
We had to improvise again.
Today's December 1st. That's right.
Did I miss the improv?
Yeah, but it's okay.
What happened?
We were chit-chatting.
Oh.
What'd you do?
I just made you sound like an elf. It was really good.
Nice.
I can't wait to hear it. Yeah, sorry, we were
excited.
No, it's okay.
Excited for the 8 o'clock hour.
Yeah.
Welcome in.
Can't wait.
OTB. Jake Flynn, Alondra Cassie here with you on this Monday morning.
Kiffin watch is over?
Kiffin watch, buddy. We're starting with the 2-9 Saints to lead this show. What are you talking about?
Woo!
You see him, man? Almost got
truck.
an onside kick.
Yeah, they did. A little helicopter kick.
And then Olave dropped it in the end zone. Okay, yeah, we're not starting with the New Orleans Saints. We'll get there eventually.
No, we won't.
Matthew's right. The Lane Kiffin watch is over. He is now your Fighting Tigers head coach. And after weeks of speculation and when is it going to happen? Is it going to happen? It is done. And you're, turning a page from this season, looking ahead to the next season. Obviously, already, got to hit the ground running. You got a signing day coming up on Wednesday, and we'll get to all of that. But it is officially official, and the guy that I think every LSU fan wanted is now your head coach.
This is a day of celebration for LSU Tigers. Lane Kiffin has made his decision. I don't know. I felt like it was probably made a little while ago.
It was.
A lot of...
it was, but as we've seen in these coaching searches, it's not official.
No, it's not
until
official.
It's official.
Until you sign either the
the
coach or the university, one of the two universities, makes an announcement.
Yeah, and sometimes when the university even puts it out there, they got to quickly delete the tweet,
That's true. Well, in a coaching decision that was full of turbulence, full of excitement, anger, nervousness, LSU gets their number one guy. And that has been pretty clear. Been a lot of questioning on this side of the table of, is he really, is he not? Is it why this, why that? A lot of questioning is just trying to figure out, just trying to get in the mindset of other people, which is impossible to do, right?
Yeah.
But no, there can't be any argument that he was the number one target for probably many schools, certainly two schools that we know of.
Yeah.
But LSU is the prettiest girl at the dance. There's no doubt about that when it comes to recruiting high school kids, when it comes to history, when it comes to what could possibly be. Well, it is such a pretty girl at the dance, LSU is, that you are, you're okay with kind of giving up the opportunity to chase a national championship with a current team. And whether you like that or love that or whatever it is, you can't argue that LSU got a good one. So we should all be excited. No matter the circumstance, we should still be excited that he is here in Baton Rouge and starting out on a good foot. Of course, all the, it was like a a politician. Like the president visited Baton Rouge yesterday with the motorcade and the cobble in the bushes again. Good
My
for
man
him.
Cobble. Shout out to Cobble.
You think he's got a tent by this
I
point?
was like,
Has he got a
man,
ghillie suit?
Where is he? Yeah,
What
for
are we
sure.
doing?
Like, I wonder where he's sitting at. You know, Cobble, like, he really doesn't care very often. Like, he might just be right there on the sidewalk and say, you know, I'm right here. Hey, waving to him.
It's me.
Yeah, I mean, he got video of everybody in the building last night, and the scenes from both airports.
The scenes from both
were a little
airports
bit
were
different.
Probably a good 45-minute flight on that private jet. Yeah, what a difference a takeoff and a touchdown can be. So then you got Marty Smith with the interview by the bushes and the barbed wire in the background. I mean, it was a wild scene. You talk about a rushed decision, a rushed exit, a rushed entrance. My goodness.
Marty in the bushes and being locked in
man
Oxford's
was
athletic
locked.
department was gold. Like, Marty is my weekend winner.
For sure.
Yeah.
My God. I was like, are they going to let this man go home?
No.
Like,
he was being held hostage.
Like, what at this point, is he paying taxes in Oxford?
He might have been.
My guy is just there
It's so
in the
good.
building. I'm like, and also, like, if you're Ole Miss and, like, you know why he's in the building, like, a little bit awkward when you walk by him as well. Because, like, he's there to report your coach is probably leaving.
Hey, it's me, Marty.
And then
I
he
got
gets
a
the
fun
interview.
Southern accent. I'm charming.
He gets the interview, and Lane's like, that was impressive. You went off road and dodged these fire trucks to be able to get back here to this
But I
barbed
got
wire
locked
fence.
in the facility. You think I'm missing this interview?
Like, I am getting this at all
You
costs.
better let me on that plane.
Oh
My God, it was great. The memes of Marty were great, coming out of like him with a beard, looking like he was like 110 years old, still waiting on the decision.
Yeah, it was.
That's how it felt.
Yeah,
That's really how it felt, though.
Look, I don't envy Lane Kiffin and what he's had to go through. I certainly don't feel sorry for like any decision or like, and he said the same thing about himself. Like it's not something that I feel sorry for, but like I envy. I feel bad for the decision that had to be made.
Yeah.
And we can get into that in this show of like, I guess the pitfalls and the downside of college football and the scheduling and the timing of everything and how that kind of forced this. And unfortunately, there's going to be a lot of people out there that are going to hate the decision and Lane Kiffin for doing this and all that stuff. But for LSU fans, really matter.
Make no mistake about it. Like we already had a lot of college football that did not like us.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was already in place.
Yep.
Now we're the main villain.
Yeah, no, it's like full-blown heel turn situation.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
Everybody
we are-
involved
But you know,
went
we
for
are
a heel.
Y'all know this about me, and y'all are like this as well. It
I
is
love a heel
family, it is faith, and it is LSU. Those are my priorities in life. Okay? So as long as that priority for me and LSU is in a good spot and happy and everything's moving in the right direction, the amounts of you-know-what that I don't give, that is now going to be the case. And right, wrong, or indifferent, right, I am always going to want what's best for my family and for LSU. And for LSU, this is a great deal. This is a great move. This is something that makes you better instantly, all right? Like, some of y'all were there with me in Norman, Oklahoma, and had to sit in that wind and watch that offense.
My God, you hate cold.
I
Nobody
hate
cares
wind.
about you being such a
I hate
weenie.
wind. I know you played in Green Bay, my guy, and I know you just took your jacket off to try to flex, okay? But
Did 150 push-ups this weekend.
if you had to sit in that weather and watch that offense, I think you are even more excited that Lane Kiffin is now going to be scheming up your offense.
I watched the offense, but I've done a lot of film breakdown. I'm not even going to, like, the last couple of weeks, I haven't even watched a snap of film. Just don't want to. There's no reason to.
Can I-
I don't want to, like, make
Can I say
myself
why
dumber.
you haven't? Because you don't recognize those plays because they're not real.
A lot of them aren't real plays.
You know what I mean?
There's not a lot of real plays.
Like for you, somebody that's watched tape for a long time, and I think it's honestly, you're one of the best I've ever been around. So when you're doing that, well, there's a rhyme or a reason to the plays that you're typically watching, and you can see it.
Mhm.
You can't do that. I mean, it's not a joke. It's just as factual. Like it's hard to find the rhyme and reason in what you're watching, and so it's like I don't want to watch that.
Yeah.
I can't make a note of that because that's not real.
Yeah, it's like Unfortunately, we saw that with our, guy we hired to be offensive coordinator. Then after he was gone, the guy we didn't hire to be an offensive coordinator, and it just never worked. And I get it. You got to try different things. But we don't have to worry about that. We got Lane now, so we don't have to worry about bad offensive play anymore. I don't think. Well, we'll see. But to your point, to go back a little bit on the whole LSU full heel turn, got to embrace being the bad guy a little bit, at least for a little while, right? And you were right. People love to hate on LSU just because of the success LSU's had in all sports, because of the NILSU document, all that stuff. People kind of like to hate on LSU just because of the success and because people like to give LSU, I think, the benefit of the doubt nationally about being a top program in almost every single sport, which is something that has been earned.
Yeah.
It has absolutely been earned the hard way. So I think that people are going to hate on this because I think maybe they think we're going to try to earn it the easy way or the expensive route and exploit a little bit of the college football money game that is this day and age. This is college football. And I was probably the last person to jump on board with this move. I was pretty adamant about here. Why would he leave? Why would you do all this? Why this or that? None of that really matters now. I love the coach. I think he is a fantastic coach. I love Lane Kiffin. I'm super pumped that he is at LSU. But I was pretty vocal about saying I just hate the circumstance.
Right.
The circumstance that he was put in, that everybody, LSU was put in, Ole Miss certainly, what position that Ole Miss is put in. I feel terrible for their kids. I know not many people listening to my voice right now care, but those are human beings, right? That have worked hard. But the circumstance of all of this having to happen in such a rushed manner.
Yeah.
And you heard in Lane's voice when he got interviewed yesterday, by Marty before he jumped on the plane, you could tell that there's some pain behind those eyes right there, right? Sure. Rightfully so, and I get it. So I hate the circumstance of everything happening, but now that he is here in Baton Rouge, in that corner office and waving with top recruits off the balcony at Michael Cobble, I couldn't be happier. I'm thrilled.
Right.
So who cares? I guess you have to fully embrace it as LSU.
I'll tell you this, and we'll take a break, and we'll try to stay on clock today. Today's one of those days it's going to be pretty difficult to do so. Of all the things that I've seen about the schedule, which it's broken, and you can argue with the wall. I don't really care. I'm telling you what it is. It's broken. Rick Pitino, of all people, Rick Pitino, college basketball.
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
sure do.
All right.
He's a sport coach.
Yep. He's at St. John's now, and he's like, I'm not taking a knock at football, but their calendar is if I just got the 1 seed in March Madness, but I had to decide, do I coach in March Madness or do I take this elevated job?
Yeah.
That's what the football calendar is right now.
Yep.
And
It's stupidity. Right. It's actually
it would be a basketball coach having to take a job after you get into March Madness.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's absolute stupidity, and I don't know what the fix is. Certainly don't have an early signing day. That's dumb. Why have an early signing day? So they can enroll in the second, in the spring semester? Okay, don't let them enroll in the spring semester. Let them come do football activities. If they want to graduate early from high school, let them come football activities and then start schooling in the summer. There's rules that can be made.
I know it's in vogue, and I know everybody does it, and I know that 90% of your class does come early now.
And I think it's dumb.
I do. But, man, it would take a lot for me to give up my spring semester in high school and playing sports one last time in high school.
Yeah.
That was some of the most fun I can remember having.
Yeah.
And guess what? I got here in June, and I started as a freshman. It can be done.
Yeah, it can be done. Everybody did it until recently.
Right.
And, this is probably the day and age where you need to do it the least amount. The kids don't need to roll because the transfer portal.
Yeah.
Kids don't have to step in as much.
I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, Harlan Berry wasn't an early enrollee. I'm pretty sure he got here in the summer. So I'm just giving you an example of freshmen can figure it out.
Yeah.
They can get ready.
I've always thought that them enrolling early is dumb. I'm sorry. That's just me.
We had one or two our classes.
Yeah. And that was a weird, so it's called a gray shirt.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
I think JV,
Ollie
gray shirt
Highsmith
at Ollie Highsmith.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Trenton Holiday did.
Interesting. Well, yeah, you'd have to change that, certainly.
Yeah.
But let him sign in February again.
Yeah.
Let him go to their prom. My God. Stop putting these 17-year-olds. Who was the quarterback at LSU? He was like 16 last year. And
Colin Hurley.
yeah, Colin Hurley was like 16 years old in spring training last year. I'm like,
yeah, that's like 8th grade at Evangel.
Like, let that kid drive for the first time. My God.
All right, so we got a lot to get to. There's a lot of different branches on this tree of how it all played out, how we got here, what it's like moving forward as well. Who's coming with Lane Kiffin? He's bringing a ton of assistance, and on the field, off the field, we will get to every single aspect of it. There's so much to get to. Stay locked in here with us all show long. It is OTB live from the Raising Cane's studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to pelicanroof.com, the website for Pelican Roofing. It's in Lafayette. It's in Baton Rouge. Offices in both, boots on the ground in both locations. Not driving back and forth on the basin. They are there in those local communities to help you, right? They're going to give you that brand new roof, that roof repair at your home, at your business. And also, man, they do big things in the local community in both cities as well. Like they had the Veterans Day roof giveaway. They had the Mother's Day roof giveaway. I mean, they are always doing something in the community here in South Louisiana. So go to their website today, see what they can do for you. 5-star reviews all over the place, pelicanroof.com.
My God, there's so many 5-star reviews. It's ridiculous. On the meanest, cruelest place in the entire world, the internet. People love Pelican Roof. Go to pelicanroof.com. Look, if you have if you have to replace your entire roof, if you're building a house, you got to put, like, it's a big decision for you and your family financially. Go to their website, pelicanroof.com. You can start the financing process right there. Up to 21 months of 0% financing right there with pelicanroof.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
BRAC teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. BRAC, your #1 park system in the nation.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar, but instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. We were going to troll all of y'all and get the show started with the Saints and go for like a full 90 seconds on it.
How about Vele?
We didn't do it. He actually caught a touchdown. That is a big deal. We're not going to do it because we know why you're here. We get it. Play the hits. We're going to get this show started.
It's time to get glowing, courtesy of GoFlow IV Spa, where hydration, vitamins, and a summer-ready glow are always on tap. Now, for starters.
All right, go to GoFlowIV.com, G-E-A-U-X, FlowIV.com, GoFlow IV Spa. You see the number right behind it is 225-953-8150. Call them today. Ask about those membership packages. See what they can get you ready for. Holidays, going to be traveling, going to be, staying up a little bit later. Obviously, got some weather coming in, and so try to get out in front of any kind of little sniffles or anything. And so go see them. Get that IV today. GoFlowIV.com.
Yeah, go see them. GoFlow IV right there on Jefferson Highway. Little IV therapy. This is a time of year where if you're traveling, if you're dealing with a lot of stress, maybe losing a lot of sleep and dealing with some weather change, kind of like Lane Kiffin right now. I'd be shocked if he wasn't getting an IV today. Sure. Not a big deal. Go boost that immune system. A little Myers cocktail. Straight to the veins right there. Get hydrated. Get vitamized. GoFlow IV. Shocked.
I mean, he probably did hot yoga this morning.
Yeah, I might have had one on that private jet. A little PJ.
Let me just tell you something real quick. That was the same one that I rode on to Norman.
No big deal.
Let me tell you something. That is a smooth ride. I thought I was getting on like one of those, not a crop duster or anything, but,
sure.
Maybe like 4 seats in there.
Mm-hmm.
Walked on that thing.
Yep.
It was more than 4 seats, and it was a little bit smoother than the 4-seaters I've been on.
Yeah. It's
so shout out to MMR for the ride.
A little different than that old private jet that they had. I remember like getting picked up on that thing for my official visit.
Yeah.
Picked me up at Tyler Pounds Field. Flew to Corsicana, Texas. Picked up Michael Montgomery, Money Mike. He ended up playing at A&M. I was his teammate in Green Bay for a year or two.
Okay.
Money Mike. We went and came to Baton Rouge. It was amazing, but it was like real tight.
Real tight.
Knees were on knees for sure.
I've taken that one to media days with LSU before, so they didn't pick up the 2-star.
They didn't pick up the 2-star
in Shreveport. After we played in the state championship game, we just we made a pit stop on my official visit. We drove up.
Turn in your receipts. We'll pay you for gas. No snacks.
We'll give you a per diem.
No snacks.
We'll give you a per diem. Yeah. Don't get those Funyuns at the gas station, bud. We're not covering those.
Those are on you, pal.
All right. So as we said, we know some of the staff from Ole Miss that is coming with Lane Kiffin to LSU. You've got some administration and on the field. Billy Glasscock.
Yep.
Is going to come in.
Excited about that one.
General manager. You got strength and conditioning coach Nick Savage. So pretty solid name for a strength and conditioning coach.
That is S tier name for a strength and conditioning coach.
For sure.
Savage.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah. It's a lot to live up to, but getting jobs in the SEC, you've probably done that.
Yeah, I mean, I think there were some rumors. Yeah, definitely a lot to live up to with a name.
Yeah.
I think he could do it.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of, certainly we probably should, because we mentioned him so much and we love that man so much, there was a lot of rumors like, could we bring Moffitt back, blah, blah, blah. That probably closes that door.
Yeah.
You never know, but like that probably closes that door. But with a name like Nick Savage, all right.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Step one.
See what you got. Step
one for sure.
Check mark.
For sure. Of course, Lane's brother, Chris Kiffin, receiver coach George McDonald, and probably more important than any of them, and not disrespectful to any of those guys, right? We'll see how that plays out. We'll give you a bio of all those different guys, but we know what Charlie Weiss, offensive coordinator, is all about as well. Like, that's a name that LSU fans are going to know. And, you know, I know his name is still kind of being floated around for some of the G6 jobs that opened up because those G6 coaches took some SEC jobs. But as of right now, Charlie Weiss also going to be here at LSU with Lane Kiffin. So that, you know, typically you don't hear that many staff members right off the top because you're like, okay, well, they're going to finish out and then we'll get our staff all together. But with the way this whole thing played out and with Ole Miss being like, no, you kind of in or out, and Lane knowing that he had to bring in his staff to get started, and he did. I mean, you saw him. Like, Lamar Brown's in his office last night, the top recruit in the country, and he's recruiting. So he's trying to hit the ground running as well. And so that's a lot of names and a lot of new faces coming with Lane Kiffin.
Yeah,
when you knew there would be.
It's a lot. Yeah, you knew there would be. It is a little surprising that they're coming now, but maybe like this thing was got so messy and so sloppy at the end from an Ole Miss standpoint that it was like you could tell you're either with us or you're not. And we don't know who really said that. I know there was reports yesterday of like an ultimatum that Lane Kiffin gave, like because the rumors of the
many reports,
so many rumors. Oh my God! Like so, the reports are saying that Lane's trying to coach, of course, a lobbying to coach, and like I'm taking the LSU job, but please let me coach this thing out because of the timing and schedule of college football being all screwed up. Let me coach and finish what we started. And then the report saying, no, we're not going to let you do that. Okay, well then, going to take some staff. So I don't know. It's all sloppy. And I'm just going to like put my blinders to it and just be happy that they're here.
Yeah, and
it's what I got to do for me.
There is some out personally. I know, but there's some out there, Matt, that are acting like this has never happened before.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's happened. Even going back. Let me put them. Oh God, it's been over 20 years. 21 years ago when Coach Saban left us. Like, no, hold on. I know before you do your whole we weren't playing for the playoff. I know all that, but I'm saying he was our coach one day, and then he wasn't. Derek Dooley was my running back coach, and then he wasn't.
He was still our coach at the next game.
Yeah, because it was the Capital One Bowl.
Yeah,
I understand that. It wasn't the playoff. My whole point is I'm saying those were our coaches, and then 3 days later after the game, they weren't.
Sure.
And it's like they leave, and they went to the Miami Dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, for players, it's, the playoff portion of that is obviously something different, but, like, once they take jobs, they gone. I never talked, like, when Dooley took the job, he was a running back coach. When he follows Nick to Miami, I never heard from that man again. Never. Like, until we played Louisiana Tech our senior year, and I talked to him for 30 seconds before the game.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this whole thing is unprecedented. So, like, this has never really – it would have certainly never happened before that a coach leaves and decides to coach for an extended period of time. I mean, certainly they have potentially, 3 more games to play? And soon to be probably the most important, biggest game in the history of Ole Miss, hosting a playoff game. Pretty big deal.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, and that's all because of what Lane and his staff have done. So, yeah, certainly it would have been against the norm to let him stay. I don't know. I feel bad for the kids.
John Summerall, who we'll get to, takes
that's
the Florida job.
Same situation.
He's going to at least coach the American championship.
Yep.
Tulane right now, opportunity to make the college football playoff. A lot believe if they win the American that they're going to get in the playoff. So, I mean, it's not just Lane Kiffin leaving Ole Miss. I mean, that's the same situation.
Uh-huh.
North Texas, if they win the American and they get into the playoff, guess where their coach is? He's there, but he's also the head coach of Oklahoma State now.
Mm-hmm. And it's a little different ballgame because they're certainly not a rival. They're not going to
right, I get that part, but their team still has a chance at the college football playoff. One of those two teams, in my opinion, is probably going to get in. And if they don't, by the way, I get the turnover chain because that means James Madison got in. Just letting y'all know. But
come on, Tulane.
I mean, so this situation is not going to be unique probably to Lane Kiffin and Ole Miss. Like you're Tulane or North Texas, might be in the playoffs as well, with their coach being the head coach somewhere else.
Yeah, and that's probably something like this needed to happen. If people actually want college football schedule to change, you needed something that is this polarizing. You needed something this big to happen to spark any change in anything in life. You got to have something that sparks it, and hopefully this does. But for LSU fans, it doesn't really matter. What are we listening to over there?
I think, Cassie, were you editing something? I was going to say that it kind of happened with Brian Kelly. Like, Notre Dame was...
Oh, they had a chance.
They had a chance to make the playoffs when he left them in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Without a word.
DeBoer, when he left Washington.
I mean, that was kind of after.
I mean, the rumors had started before, but he did, it didn't come out till after, I guess, the game. I think Coach Saban knew what he was doing by delaying his retirement until, that probably happened as well. But the whole point is it's not the first time. It's not the first time. Now, this one looks – why do you keep scrunching your nose? It's not the first time. Okay. You have two coaches in North Texas and Tulane that one of them's going to be in the same situation.
I hear the words coming out of your mouth. I got it. But it's a pretty unique situation, let's be honest.
But, you know the definition of unique? Because there's a chance that it could be.
I mean, you could look at everything with rose-colored glasses if you want, but it was messy, it was sloppy.
Oh, of course it was, but I'm saying it's not going to be the only one.
Sure.
Like, there's literally a chance that Oklahoma State's new coach or Florida's new coach is going to be put in the same situation by who wins the American Championship game.
Are they historic rivals though? They play every year.
Okay, that adds a layer to it.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. It took 7 overtimes for LSU and A&M to be a thing. 7 overtimes. They tried to force that to be a rival. It wasn't. It took 7 overtimes and some crazy. Would you let me? I'm trying to get there. It took that. Okay. Ole Miss and LSU. I know for some people it's been a rival. Was Ole Miss a rival for you, sir, when you played for LSU? Did you feel any different when you played?
For me personally, no.
For me either.
Oh.
All right. So now, sure. Now this adds a layer to it. Maybe it's back. Because I know at one time it certainly was. It wasn't for a long time. There's a lot of LSU football players that if you said, give me your 3 rivals, not one of them would say Ole Miss in those 3. Now, you could ask some old heads, and they for sure would put Ole Miss in there. This just restarts one of your permanent opponents, and now it took 7 overtimes for A&M to get some juice. Well, the juice is there now. So, sure, rival now. You just said it. You just said they weren't a rival when you played.
Yeah, it's true. Or in conference.
I know that part. I know that part is different. It is. I get
that.
The
SEC is a little bit different. The people you play every year are, in fact, some sort of rival. That's why it's different than the Big 12. That's why it's different than the Big 10. Anyway, we're arguing for nothing right now. For no reason.
We do that a lot.
Yeah.
The old ball and chain.
Yeah, the old ball and chain.
All right, we'll take a break. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane's studio.
Off the bench.
Well,
what do we do?
Go for dose.
Oh, baby.
Celebratory.
Nervous beers or celebratory beers?
Nervous beers is probably right for a lot of people.
Mad beers watching the Oklahoma game. A lot of anger drinking.
Yeah. I would have liked to go on for dose in the booth after.
You probably should have.
The end of the game there. Probably should have. But look, you got the holidays coming up. You probably enjoyed it with Thanksgiving. You got Christmas. You got the New Year's. You got family in town. You got everybody around the fire. No better way to celebrate this holiday season than going for dose.
That's right. We talk about all the different types of beers. Where we talked about airport beers, talked about Friday beers. But what about holiday beers? The holidays have started. It's December 1st, people. Christmas has started. Man, no better time to go for dose. Get you a little sixer, a cold Mexican lager. Go for dose.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Bend Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, ice cubes.
You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe in a dream. Believe.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit louisianapropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
Coming out of my cage and I've been doing
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in, OTB. Christmas theme, as you see behind us.
Look
Here
at
at the
us.
Open.
How festive we are.
Happy birthday to my 14-year-old, Knox.
Oh, all right,
Shout out to Knox. 14.
Happy
Man,
birthday,
I've got a
Knox.
16 and a 14.
Holy cow, dude.
And also a
Dang.
12 and also a 9 and also a 2. But
You got old age.
You old as.
Man. 16-year-old and a 14-year-old. So shout out to my guy, Knox Christopher, turning 14 years
We got
old.
any plans? Little birthday plans?
This weekend, yeah, he's taking all his buddies. Are going to see the God, what movie? It's a movie.
Yeah, it is.
I don't even
Pretty
know
good.
any
It's like an
movies out
anime
right now.
movie.
First, second, or
if
third
I'm not
of it?
mistaken. I think it's an anime movie. I bought the tickets last night. I should know this. But yeah, he's taking him and his buddies are going to the movies. They're going to celebrate this weekend. We're doing hibachi tonight.
Oh,
for the
that's
birthday.
such a good birthday.
I mean, we all win.
Everybody
You know?
wins.
Everybody
You kidding me?
wins.
Yeah, and you do have to get
Everybody
like
wins.
Do you have to get like reservations like 6 days in advance, or you like
Or-
you can't go in, or at like 4:30?
Yeah. We also do.
Maybe just get another.
We also
couple
do
tables
the
going.
hibachi express too.
Do you?
Because like my kids they like that.
Yeah.
They like going and seeing the show, but like on a weekday after school, after Thanksgiving break.
Yep.
He might be like, "Hey, can we just like get the hibachi express and do it at the house?"
Yep.
So we'll see. We'll
That's
see how
smart.
it goes.
You know, like one of the more impressive professions out there is being a hibachi chef. Like the amount of skill that those guys have, it's incredible. Like I sit there and I watch my kids who have no mouth-eye coordination. Mouth-eye coordination. They got nothing. They've never trained it. They can catch an egg. They don't even move their face.
That's true.
That guy throws that egg right in there. It's
Do
unbelievable.
you catch the shrimp?
So we haven't thrown the shrimp at the kids yet.
But can you catch it?
Oh, well, obviously. Catch it from across, throw it over
You
the
have
mountains,
good
I'll catch
mouth-eye
it.
coordination.
Oh,
You
it's
throw that
incredible.
thing from St. Francisville. He's got
There's
it.
no doubt. I might have to take a knee. Might have to move to my left, move to my right.
I can
Little
see
jump
him. I
catch.
can see him being
on a
ultra
knee
competitive,
In the
trying
middle
to
of a
like
restaurant.
boxing out his
Oh, yeah.
kids to try to catch the little piece of egg that the guy's throwing over there.
I'll burn my hand if I have to lean over.
That's
Doesn't matter.
insane.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good, but it's impressive what they do. They can like the accuracy they have with a long spatula like that, with a little flick of an egg.
And they like flip knives and stuff and don't
Absolutely,
cut
with
themselves.
knives. I like when they throw the egg on top of their hat.
Yeah,
I like when they
or the
roll
egg
it
roll.
down the spatula with the egg roll.
Yeah. They're like, you want egg roll?
Yep. So when I was in Green Bay, we used to go to, there was a hibachi, like not a lot of restaurants in Green Bay. There's a lot of like, there's a lot of,
I mean, when you were there, like I've heard, like being there for the draft, I heard like all the things that were like really, really cool weren't there. Like
no, they weren't.
5,
like
8
especially the
years
stuff
ago.
around the stadium.
Yeah, it's awesome now.
Like so when
Yeah.
I was there, it was like either chain restaurants or really nice restaurants.
Dave and
was-
Buster's
there was
hated to
nothing-
see you coming.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? Red Robin killing it.
Red Robin?
Red Robin, yum.
Do they have like bottomless
We
fries?
had
or
so much
something?
Chipotle, it was ridiculous.
Dude,
But like one treat that we'd give ourselves, like once a week, we'd go to the hibachi place because like we all had that memory of, we got to go there as a kid. I got to go there like once a year for my birthday.
Oh, yeah, for
But like
sure.
now we're an adult and we're getting a paycheck. Like I can go to hibachi as much as I want. Like this is amazing. So we would go there quite often. And I go there. We were there so much. We were sitting at the table and the chef comes over and it's like, you know what, man? We're just hungry. You can just cook the food. You don't have to do all the tricks. And he's like, okay. And he starts going. I think about it for like a minute. And like a minute later, I'm like, you know what? Keep the volcano. Thanks, bud. So kept the volcano. Keep the volcano. Keep it coming. So yeah, one of those things.
Or the train.
The train is pretty good.
Yeah.
Toot toot. Make the heart out of the rice.
You know, I'm hungry. Just make the food. But
You don't have to do the tricks.
keep the volcano.
Keep the volcano, please. Thank you.
I also like when they do the heartbeat with the rice.
I do.
Yeah,
like
the
that.
heartbeat's pretty good.
Yeah.
So
Like
respect.
that. It's like the dance move in a step up. So when it does
Oh,
like
yeah.
a little heartbeat, the doof, doof. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You get it.
I get it. Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
You kidding me?
You're sipping what I'm pouring.
Uh-huh. So where we go at the beach.
Ooh, that's a new one, and I like it. I haven't heard that one.
What?
I'm sipping what you're pouring.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
I've heard like all of them, but that one.
Okay. Picking up what I'm putting down, like
yeah,
those.
I'm
Yeah.
catching what you're throwing.
Yeah.
And I want to throw this idea out to anybody that's has an entrepreneurial spirit out there. Like where we go to at the beach, there's like this company that does, I think it's called Mr. Hibachi.
Okay.
They do like in-home hibachi
Oh yeah, they come to
stuff.
your backyard.
They
or
come to your
whatever?
backyard.
Yeah.
I don't know if we really have that in Baton Rouge. So if someone wants to start that, you got a customer.
Wait, didn't we do that for your birthday one year? We did
No,
something.
no. We got like stuff brought in.
Okay, yeah.
For that, but it wasn't like hibachi guy there sitting and chopping up, throwing
I can
eggs in
remember.
people's faces.
Yeah, that's true.
So like that's like
found one.
you have a little house party, a little dinner party, a little birthday party at the house. So if someone wants to start that, you got a customer.
I
Right
found
here.
one.
Right here.
There's
OTB
one.
Christmas party,
Yes. Hibachi.
I'll host.
and we get hibachi.
Let's
What's
go.
it called? Hibachi Rockstar Hibachi to come to
Okay.
the Hester's
Okay.
house.
Yeah, we'll host.
All right.
We can't do Secret
Should we
Santa
send
'cause
one?
There's only 4 of us.
Should we send a? We should send a hibachi guy to Lane. A little welcome present
send
from
it?
OTB
To the office.
because we got to get him obviously coming on this show.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
for sure.
not weekly, daily.
we got snubbed by the last coach, but
Yeah, snub.
Yeah, we had the other coach. We had Coach O weekly.
yeah.
We have Kim Mulkey, the GOAT. Jay Johnson, the GOAT, weekly.
Bruh. Kim Mulkey and Lane Kiffin all in the same program.
Mhm.
That's gonna be wild.
Yeah,
Let's get like
be
a
awesome.
I'm ready.
quad box going. All of them.
Oh.
Little Brady Bunch screen
And Jay's like the quiet psycho.
in a good way,
Yeah, in a good way.
in a great way. You okay over there, bud?
Yeah, just
Trying
making
to figure
sure,
out.
making sure.
Oh,
You don't have an interview in 16 minutes.
Yes, making sure I
For
don't have to
real.
leave to go to the football operation. But also, Ross Dellinger is joining us at 8:30.
Oh, perfect.
And I was confirming that as well.
Love that.
Gordy's going to come sit in with us for a segment at 8 o'clock. Obviously, want to get G's thoughts on him also. Now, he really had to sit in the cold and watch that LSU offense in Norman, Oklahoma. Just get G's thoughts on Lane Kiffin and kind of what that looks like as well. So I'm excited about today's show. You know, we've had a couple of weeks, and shout out to Frank Wilson for keeping it all together and for having that team ready to fight in Tuscaloosa, ready to fight in Norman. You get a victory against Arkansas. I know what Western Kentucky looked like. We've all had those games. We beat Troy with 2 minutes left my freshman year. We've all had those games. But that was a team that, I mean, the offense and the foundation of it is broken. We know that. We've laid that out there. Anybody can see that. But they fought. And they fought like hell. And that defense, my God, I mean, they were going to have to be perfect, unfortunately. And they had one, missed assignment in coverage, obviously, we all saw.
Mm-hmm.
But, man, they were relentless.
Yeah, the defense was fantastic. And I'd like to, they deserve a segment for us to kind of break down that performance. And, again, I'll double down on your credit to Frank Wilson on how he kept it. And, there's something that an interim coach has to do, which is keep everything together. Yeah. Right, keep everything together, keep things from shattering, and keep the energy up. And you saw that on both sides of the ball, all three phases of the ball. You saw more energy, you saw more excitement, you saw more tryhards. Right now, in offense, it didn't come. The offense regress. Which was hard to say because they were bad before Sloan left, and it just kept going downhill.
Yeah,
but they didn't. It wasn't like they weren't playing with energy.
Right.
Offense is a different thing. It's a fine motor skill thing. It's an execution deal. The foundation, everything was so broken this entire year from the onset of this season starting, dating back to last spring. Everything was so broken. The execution just wasn't – it was impossible to have no matter how much energy you had, right? So there was no fixing that. But at least, so credit to them. I mean, credit to everybody, Frank and the staff, and we should also get into that of what we think our opinions are on the must keeps for Lane Kiffin.
You know what you call that?
What?
Radio tease.
It's not a big deal.
We'll do it when we
come back. Been doing it for 6 months
here.
now, people.
On OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to BoudreauxElectrical.com. When you go to the website, top right corner, you will see where you can get that free Generac quote at your home, at your business. Also, we've been telling you about the Boudreaux's Boost over the last couple of weeks. You can check that out on the homepage as well. So many different ways to get in contact with them. Obviously, you can go to their Facebook page. You can go to their website at BoudreauxElectrical.com. It is more power. It is more protection. It is here in the greater Baton Rouge area. It is on the North Shore as well. So go visit them today. See what they can do for you. Trust me when I say it is not too late to get that whole home generator installed before the holidays.
No, it's not. You know why? Because they are locked. They are stocked. And they are ready to rock with whole home generators over there at Boudreaux's Electrical. And not just any whole home generator. The next generation Generac generators. They are one of only 10 suppliers in the entire world chosen to launch that next gen Generac generator. So go check them out today, BoudreauxElectrical.com.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here. We eat out here. We watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
In South Louisiana, you can always count on good people coming together to help our children.
At Dreams Come True, we grant wishes for Louisiana children with life-threatening illnesses. But to do this, we need funds.
That's why we're trying to raise $100,000 for Dreams Come True by giving away the Pleasant Builders School.
Make your backyard's dream come true while helping our kids.
Just go to dreampoolla.com and you can find out how your $25 donation might help win you a Duplessis pool.
With all the delicious chicken finger options, it was an impossible decision.
How about a box combo? Good. Now what can I get for you?
No, I want a Caniac combo with extra cane sauce, no slaw, 2 extra toast, and a half sweet tea, half lemonade.
Celebrate the holidays with Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
Supreme Jasmine is premium American-grown rice. From local farms to your table, every grain is supreme. Pick up a bag of Jasmine or any other of our Supreme American rice.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. OTB. Want to remind you about our friends over at K2Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. Been doing it since 2004. KTOZBlinds.com is the website. Interior Outdoor Living. Brandon Barton and the team going to come out, know your space, learn your space, change your space in a matter of minutes. They've done it for me. They'll do it for you as well. Sometimes they fix the outside. You don't even know it. It's going to help the inside. Can't tell you what it's like on Sundays. You got the sun blaring in. You drop that shade. You watch football. No glare on your TV. Also kind of helps out with the temperature in the summertime with your living room. And Brandon Barton and the team did that for me. And again, they'll do it for you at your home, at your business. KTOZBlinds.com. All right, Matt, you mentioned the defense, and they were great yet again on Saturday in Norman. And with all the people that Lane Kiffin brought with him from Ole Miss, it's been offensive staff or it's been, player personnel or somebody, general managers. No defense.
Sure.
All right. Now, his brother was a defensive analyst and has a defensive background. But, Pete Golding, now their head coach, it never felt like that was going to be the move here either. And I can tell you from having conversations with Lane in Destin this year and at SEC Media Days, big fan of Blake Baker.
Yeah.
Big fan of what he does. Talked about, the difficulties when you're going against a Blake Baker defense. Ole Miss was held up, 24 points when they played against LSU and weren't put in some great situations, but still, I know there's a deep appreciation. And I've heard that from Lane to me. Like that's the source. Like I know he has that for Blake Baker. And so I know it's trending right now in a good direction. Now I know there's a Tulane portion of this. That's where Blake played and now their job is open. I don't know where that's at, but I can tell you that it's going in the right direction for this defensive staff for a large majority of it. I don't know if it's in its totality.
Yep.
But I think the moves are telling us a story of a defensive staff that might be put back in the same place they were.
Yeah, we certainly hope so. And I think as a LSU fan base, that's something that we wanted to see potentially from a incoming new head coach was, man, unless he's got some badass at defense and defensive coordinator, like please, like that's a one guy. There's a couple of guys on the defense. I think Blake Baker, I think Corey Raymond, I think Kyle Williams, and those are just the ones that stick out to me. I don't want to minimize any of the other efforts by the coaches on the defense.
I think Jake Olson, the job he did at safety with A.J. Halsey to Marcus Cooley, remarkable as well.
I think that, Lane comes in and he solidifies the offensive side of the ball. There is no upgrade needed on the defensive side of the ball.
Right.
I don't need it to me. Like if you're going to go, you'd be lucky to find somebody at the equal level of Blake Baker. Certainly not going to find somebody at a greater level. So unless there's like some sort of just unspoken loyalty out there to defensive coaches, which there might be, and it's understandable. There's a human element to this thing that Lane Kiffin might have loyalties to some guys that he's relationships with guys he's been with a long time. But I think if you want the best for your new football team, you want to really take a strong look at keeping Blake Baker and a lot of that defensive staff. Now, like you said, there's a Tulane element to this,
right?
Of potentially Blake Baker being up for that. But I think also heard rumors of Shannon Dawson, the offensive coordinator at the University of Miami, who is from Louisiana, also going to be in the mix for the Tulane job. So we'll see how all that plays out. If that's a job that Blake Baker would like to take right now, or I mean, I know he's one of the highest paid assistant coaches, so maybe he's okay with doing staying here under Lane.
Yeah, loves it here.
Absolutely.
Came back here from Como when he went to go be the Missouri defensive coordinator. So yeah, something certainly to watch. Something we'll come back to throughout the show. And right now, it looks like it's trending in a really good spot for LSU to keep that defense staff. All right, hour number 2 when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, we are fired up to be back with RejuveMe. RejuveMeMedical.com is the website. Remember, they've got locations throughout the state of Louisiana, also in Mississippi as well. But, I mean, if you're listening to us in Louisiana, we are talking to you because they've got a location near you. So go to the website again, RejuveMeMedical.com. Find that location that is near you. Start your journey today. Get back to feeling like your youthful self with RejuveMe Medical.
That's right. Jake just kind of mentioned that they have offices all over the state, whether it's Lake Charles, whether it's Shreveport, Alexandria, New Orleans, like everywhere. So you can go in there and you can get, if you want to start getting an account, get your blood panels. Just take a look at what's happening with your body. Men, as we age, the energy levels start going, the hormones start to decrease. Well, they can fix it over there. And also, if you've heard the name peptides, they got everything covered right there. RejuveMeMedical.com.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Attention diesel mechanics, River Parish Contractors has an immediate full-time opening with benefits. Valid licenses and TWIC card is required to apply. Call or text Big Jake today at 985-479-9858 or go to rpcontractors.com and click on Apply Now. Come be part of the team that values hard work, has a high standard of excellence, and delivers projects on time and safely. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit LouisianaPropane.com.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
Santa's Little Helpers, Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn, are taking over Off the Bench, presented by All-Star Toyota. Tune in for some naughty and nice sports talk this Christmas season. Live from Raising Cane's studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Oh, well done, Alondra.
Merry Christmas.
That might be better than the Halloween one. Halloween's good. The robot was good.
I don't know. I love the robot.
I wasn't expecting that, though.
That was really good.
That was good. And it's a banger of a song, so well done. Well done.
Why would we get new ones?
New what?
What?
So you can just keep the...
just keep the
holiday ones?
Yeah, just keep the holiday ones. How you can put those together so fast, because we talked about it at 6:50 this morning.
Yeah. I was like, all right, we got 10 minutes.
We got
I mean, the song, like, it's already done. I just have to replace T-Bob and the last sponsor.
Mm-hmm.
I bet, I don't know, obviously we're on the same time T-Bob is, but I bet he is peacocking around Barstool today.
Oh, yeah.
I bet him and Megan making money are levitating.
I haven't seen T-Bob on Twitter, but I've seen Megan, and she is...
Oh, there's G. Let's get G a microphone. We weren't sure if G was
a mic
going to join us tonight. Gordy Rush, shout out to our guy
right.
who braved the weather in Norman, Oklahoma. Now, I was trying to get him to close the old window there in the broadcast booth. We didn't get that done, but it's okay. Because Gordy had to sit there in those elements, and he had to watch that
the offensive
scheme from ground level.
It was just real unlucky turn of events for that offense.
I just wanted both teams to run the football so we could get out of there. I mean, it was a beautiful day until every about 2 minutes and a gust would come.
I know.
It was awful.
In pregame, you know the machine that shoots the punts, right?
Mm-hmm.
The jugs machine. I knew when they were trying to do that and get that done, and every time they shot it, it would end up in the crowd because of the wind. I was like, oh, this could be a tough day because, I mean, neither one of those quarterbacks was really going to be able to push it through the wind.
Yeah.
You know, Josh Allen not out there.
Mm. So I know you're not like real experienced with too much cold weather. So like, what's your go-to like attire? So how do you prepare? You got hand warmers?
It's not true. I
didn't
play for Green Bay,
That's
but
true.
we played at Iowa once. It was a -3, and then I played at Northwestern,
fair enough.
which was 2 blocks from Lake Michigan.
Yeah.
And that was the first time I ever got hit in cold weather, and it stung.
Yeah.
So I didn't really want to come on the field. We had those Packers jersey and the hand warmers, the Packers jackets.
Yeah.
Those big jackets and all. But not a whole lot of use, not a lot of experience, not like you.
Yeah, we were talking about the game, G, right before you came on, and, you know, I know we'll get to all the Lane Kiffin stuff. That is the main storyline, but we were like, it would be disrespectful not to talk about the defensive performance and what they did, and they were going to have to be perfect. And they had one play where they weren't perfect, and it was the difference in the game, but still a great performance by the defense, giving you at least an opportunity there to win.
Incredible performance. There were 2 plays, right? I mean, you know, the perfect call. Oklahoma has that little slip screen, and you get the blitz. And then, you know, they were playing some sort of zone thirds, and I think DJ Pickett didn't get the call, and he squatted on that side, and the wide receiver ran right past him. And, you know, at that point, Corey and Blake, what do you say to DJ Pickett? You really can't jump his rear end. He's as well as he's played this year. You know, they realized it was a bust, and it's a shame. It's a shame. They played well enough to win. They played well enough to win a couple times this year.
Yeah, they did. And we were talking about it right before you came on. If you could pair everything you're getting now on offense with what you already have on defense, I mean, you're talking about one of the top scoring offenses in the country. You're talking about an LSU defense that is 4th in the SEC, only giving up 18 points per game. I mean, on paper, it looks the part.
Yeah, it's a head shaker. And I'll let you guys talk more because you're offensive guys. I mean, if Nussmeier's healthy, what happens this season? right? I mean, he's able to stretch the football field at Ole Miss. I mean, there's wide receivers running wide open.
If the offense just looks like a shadow of itself
Yeah.
that it did a year ago, and I can't blame that completely on this injury, like the foundation, X's and O's of this offense were just so flawed from the beginning, and you've seen it now. They're trying to implement some new stuff on offense. They tried to. It's just
You guys are offensive guys. To me, last year looked like what Joe Sloan wanted to do.
Yeah.
And it was more pass-oriented, less run, but it was one thought. This year just was too many cooks in the kitchen.
Gosh.
And it was just a collection of plays. It didn't
Screens.
flow. It was just stuff.
Yeah, and the receiver screens was wild because they weren't like, and Matt talks about this often, they weren't like real receiver screens. Like you saw Oklahoma, you got a blitz, you replace the blitz with the ball and a screen, you got two linemen out front, tunnel screen, and then like LSU's were, hey, we're going to throw it to a receiver and hope he wins the 101 and gets as much yards as he can.
You tell me, Matt, when you get to the line of scrimmage and you've got you've got trips out there and all three DBs are squatting.
Right.
At some point, you got to be able to check out of that, right?
yeah. There's
I mean, I'm not going to keep throwing the screen in the numbers.
yeah. It was bang your head on a wall, frustrating for offensive people to watch the offense play all year because of decisions like that. They had RPOs when there shouldn't be RPOs, which affected the lineman block into the second level, and you have your answer. So every play should have an answer to it. Every run play should have an answer to it. Every pass play should have an answer to it. And it's usually, but like there's different answers to every test, right? Like and the answers made no sense. There was, like you said, there was no ability to check out. And even in this day and age where like college teams look to the sideline, like every time they looked to the sideline, the play that was called in or relayed in was usually wrong. And and it was just, they were so, they got out of running plays early on so fast at any look, at any like deception that the box might not be clean, that the count might not be clean to the right side of the running game.
And that was all those timeouts that you saw where Nussmeier and Brian Kelly would argue about it because he was saying, just run it. Just go out there and run it. Right. It's not going to be perfect sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's like, oh well, the safety's kind of coming down, or the wills, shaded over.
The plays were getting in too late, and there was another. How many times this year, Jake? I'm yelling play clock. Mentioning play clock. I mean, we're at 9. We're breaking the huddle. It's at 9. Yeah. You got a rookie quarterback in Van Buren that's on the road at Oklahoma, and you're going to get him in the line of scrimmage at 9, knowing that he's got some sort of. So he's at least got to read half the field, cut this play in half, or do something. It was frustrating to watch this year.
Guess what? We don't have to worry about it anymore.
No.
We got Lane.
No. And one thing Lane's always, no matter where he's been, no matter what the situation, he can call a game.
No.
I mean, one of, if not the best in college football. Gordy, you and I talked about it on the broadcast this year when we were doing the Ole Miss game. We were like, oh, he's going to come back to that. Oh, he's setting that up. He's going to come back to that. And every time he did, but you didn't know when it was going to happen. And I remember like he utilized the tight end so much in our game. Like that was the thing that he saw that he tried to exploit. And when they needed to close the game, I remember us both being like, tight end. Like watch a tight end. And it was a unique way. He got him free and boom, tight end, game over.
He set up all that misdirection to sneak the tight end out. Look, for me, watching Lane over the years, he's always scripted the first 3 or 4 series better than anybody.
Yeah.
I mean, unbelievable. What I worried about, I thought was a good thing for LSU back to the Matt Corral years, is that he got away from some of it, and then he kind of freelanced a little bit.
Yeah,
it made more sense and more rhyme into things we talked about. He's doing A to set up B and then C and things like that. Was more consistent what he's doing. So I think it's going to be fabulous. It's going to be fascinating. I should see the moves he makes now in recruiting. We got 2 days left, and there's a lot of moving going on. 2 days,
crazy, right?
I mean, I guess the good thing. So Penn State, when James Franklin leaves, they had 17 guys decommit.
Oh, no doubt.
Like LSU's only had 2.
And you got people talking about flipping, and then 2 Ole Miss guys flipped out last night.
And even like some of the ones that have flipped, like you kind of felt like they might not get to the finish line from LSU's perspective. Like maybe you should look elsewhere, at least in one of them. And so like that staff's done a great job of keeping the core together, and the job that Frank's done and the entire assistant coaching staff over there. And so really right now, the good thing for Lane, he's got a top 15 recruiting class, and you saw him meet with the top guys. Lamar Brown's there, in the office last night. And so I know that it's 2 days away, but at least the foundation was held together so well by the staff that now Lane can kind of come in and be the closer and, like you said, maybe get one or two guys that he had committed to Ole Miss.
I think Allen from Oklahoma was committed to Oklahoma over from Lafayette Christian.
Yeah.
He decommitted. He was here. Yeah. Actually saw a video coming last night. Like I said, there was a receiver and an offensive lineman from Ole Miss that decommitted yesterday. So it's going to be a fast and furious 48 hours. I know you guys are just – you're 24/7 on the recruiting. I'm joking. You're not. I'm like, that's going on. But I think the interest, and then, you know, what sort of quarterbacks? This is a different sort of quarterback, he's looking at. You know, there's all these rumors out there. Seller's going to put himself in the transfer portal. You're going to get a top-tier quarterback that wants to come. Chambliss up at Ole Miss has requested for another year.
Yeah.
Right, and hasn't been approved for that. So it's going to be a fascinating month of December before we get to the portal.
Yeah, that's the thing about with this Lane hire. It brings so much excitement from the offensive side of the ball. Like, you're going to be able to cherry pick a quarterback in the transfer portal. You're certainly going to be able to cherry pick quarterbacks out of high school just because of the recent success LSU's had with quarterbacking, 2 Heismans in the last 6 years. And now you're going to add Lane Kiffin. I was just kind of looking at random Lane Kiffin stats earlier, and his last year at Florida Atlantic, his quarterback was Chris Robinson, 291 of 471 for 3,701 yards, 28 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Florida Atlantic. Not bad, right?
And you know me, like, I usually know everybody. Yep. I got no idea who that fella is.
Chris Robinson.
No idea.
That was Lane's third year. I think they went 11-3. That kind of like sprung him into the Ole Miss job. So take that. And you look at the like we just brought up Trinidad Chambliss. Like who's Trinidad Chambliss? We said it before our game. I was like, I watched one game of him play, and I'm like, I don't think he's that good. Like this first game playing, he just wasn't that good.
Yeah.
So that's why I went pretty heavy and like this LSU's going to win this game. The defense was too good. Well, every single week, that kid got better.
Yeah.
And like I'm not talking about just like making plays on accident, like being able to out athletic people and like someone pops open. I'm talking about reading first, second, third options. Attacking the middle of the field. Like these things that he did better was absolute quarterback, professional type quarterback play, got better and better every week. And you see that with Lane Kiffin offenses, which is something that we should be really, really excited about.
I think for me, the question on the offensive side of the football is the offensive line. I mean, it's a question we get, you know, are they struggling? Are they that bad? My answer has been no.
Yeah.
To the point, how much of it's scheme?
Yeah.
How much of it is what they're getting asked to do? Again, you guys played more on the offense side of the football.
Well, I mean, you know this too, though. And Matt pointed out immediately, like the RPO can be a change-up. It can't be your foundation in your run game.
Right.
That gives the offensive line
it's a weapon.
Zero
it's
chance.
A tool to use.
Yeah.
It's not it's not a foundational thing. And scheme is like one thing. I think people overemphasize the word scheme a lot because it gets – you brought it up already. Yeah. The way he designs a first 15, the way he – play calls, like he's telling a story with his play calling. It's just not like what we saw with LSU. Let's try this play. Let's try this. Let's try this. Blah blah. Yeah. Scheme is one thing, and his scheme is great. But the way you coach that scheme, like I could take 2 teams that run the exact same plays. One team might be 10 times more successful because they do it better. Like they run their routes for more of a purpose. I saw LSU blocking their offensive line block this year with no real rhyme or reason to what they were doing. Like the coaching techniques they have on the top of their routes, how they're running seam routes versus cover 3 versus cover 2, how they're running seam routes versus cover 1, how they're running comeback routes in different coverages, what their outside receiver, how he's releasing versus cover 2 with an inside stick route. Like there's different things. I think well-coached schemes, like I think the word scheme gets used so much, but how a coach coaches the basics. There's only so many directions a receiver can run.
You guys, and that's why I love this talk because you guys are offensive guys. But I can tell you one of my favorite conversations was 2011 after LSU beat West Virginia. And I had to do the Les Miles TV show for the first time. And so that meant Les was going to take a good hour to shower and put a suit on and all that.
Completely different than what we have now.
Yeah, right? I mean, the horn's going off in 5 minutes. And I sat downstairs, a friend of a mutual friend between Dana Holgerson and I. Went and sat down, and Dana, and then Shannon Dawson was the OC from Hammond, who's down at Miami now. And, you know, we're talking ball, and he's talked about that, you know, how good LSU was defensively. We never see that many big guys, blah, blah, blah. And I asked him some offensive questions like, Gordy, we really run 6 or 7 plays, and that's all that we run, but I can do 5 things out of them. But we run them over and over and over again. And, you know, we had an 8th play, but we felt like it took too much time away. And I think that, that's when you hear the simplicity of some of that stuff. And so many times people overthink offenses and just how sharp, Ole Miss runs their stuff. It's precise. And
for sure.
And that was a problem with LSU. I mean, everything was clunky, nothing was smooth.
And that's the thing. Like, that's why people always have success when they go 2 minutes before half.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, well, they haven't done anything all game. They just went down the field. Well, because 2 minutes is day one install, and it's stuff that you've repped.
Yep.
Oklahoma hit a big play because what do you do with a struggling offense? You up the tempo.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And you confuse the defense. So you run a base, you hit a seam route.
Yeah.
Like, how many? They probably ran that play 10 times that game already. But you rush it.
And that wasn't the primary route. I mean, that was, he just.
And Mateer came back to it.
Mateer did a nice job.
Yeah, he saw it. And also the thing about Lane's offense that we've talked about a ton here on the show when we're talking about Ole Miss, but certainly we'll get more into it. The thing I love about the run portion of it is he wants to run the football.
No question.
And he's very diverse in the run game. It's not going to be inside zone 89% of the time. It's going to be power, which LSU football didn't run one this year, which is fascinating to me. We couldn't go a series without running a power when we played. Counter, inside, outside zone, stretch lead. I mean, everything's up.
One thing I would say, one critique I've always had for Kiffin's offense is his quarterbacks take hits.
Yeah.
I mean, Matt Corral, by the time he got to us, was limping. I remember he ran it for like 18, 19 times at Tennessee. Jackson Dart took hits. Yeah. Chambliss, not a big guy. I'm surprised the amount of hits he hasn't taken this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if we can blame Kiffin for Jackson Dart from what we've seen from Jackson with the Giants so far.
That's fair. That is completely fair. Shout out to Verge Osbury as well.
Yes.
I mean, Verge had a target, was not going to be denied, stayed on the target, was calm in the process. I mean, I had the chance to fly up to the game with him, and, man, there was no panic. It was smooth sailing, and he felt confident in what was going to go down, and I was impressed just, sitting a couple feet from it and watching it all play out, And Verge said, he's like, we're going to get the best coach in America, and he had one guy, and he honed in on that guy and got the guy.
Yeah, shout out to Verge, as good of friends as he is with Scott Woodward, to go through that and all the political and everything else to stay focused on that target. And being around it last weekend down in the locker room for the Western Kentucky game, Buddy felt confident that they were going to get Kiffin. They felt like there was Kiffin, and in their minds there was a big enough drop and it'd be a harder sell for Drink, who we both like.
Yeah,
right. I like Eli Drinkwitz. I think he's a fantastic football coach. Would it be a hard sell to say here, we're going to pay Eli $11 million a year after we paid Brian Kelly $54 million to come down here and pay us $5 million a year?
Everybody let me know what they felt about.
Yeah. Look, I like Drake. I think he's a good coach. But
to your point, it was Kiffin. Then there was a drop in a lot of people's minds.
I think they were all, we got to have Kiffin.
Yeah,
we're all in on Kiffin.
Which I can appreciate. You're like, hey, this is the guy. I'm not going anywhere else. This is the only direction I'm going in because I feel confident enough. And look, Verge is a new athletic director. Yeah. He's been doing, something here at LSU for 30 years after he's done playing. Like, he's been in every aspect of the athletic department. He has seen how things play out. And so, he's new to the athletic director title, but he's been involved in this for a long time.
No, absolutely. He's been involved. He has got a great relationship with Jimmy Sexton.
Yeah.
And kudos to Verge for that. But it was a fascinating week from everything from Drinkwitz to taking the Missouri deal. Once the chips started to fall, you felt better and better about Lane coming here. And I just shake my head at the Auburn situation. I mean, John Summerall's wife went to Auburn.
Yeah.
I think
he's from Huntsville, I believe.
Yeah, he's from Huntsville. Auburn's much a more attractive job, and just apparently John Cohen wanted them to take DJ Durkin and staff and what have you. And when the market is that, the demand, you have a low supply of coaches and you have that much demand on them. And then for them to pull Alex Golish out at 1 a.m. They made that call at 1 a.m. on Friday. Hey, would you take the job? It's kind of a head shaker there.
Wow.
I know for some reason, and I've heard from all the Auburn folks that Cohen just never wanted to fully give himself over to John Summerall, which is fascinating to me. I mean, for what he's done and multiple. Remember, Troy had kind of fallen off from what we know Troy to be. As soon as he got there, they started winning games again. So it's not only a Tulane.
There was a gap after Neil Brown left, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, he coached at Kentucky in the SEC.
How was Kentucky doing?
And even,
waiting that late?
No idea. Look, be happy. We got Lane Kiffin and a couple of head shakers. And look, I love Pete Golding. I think Pete's a great guy. You know, is that emotional play at this point? You have to give the permanent title right now?
Yeah. Pete's the head coach. It's interesting. It is. I mean, I've played a round of golf with Pete.
I like Pete.
You don't even play golf,
right? I don't even play golf. But yeah. It was a Senior Bowl event.
I do want to ask you, like, I know we're late for a break here, but like, I do want to ask you everything kind of rushed and just everybody nationally, except for in Louisiana, because we don't really care because we got our guy. But everyone nationally talking about like the college football schedule and how it's like, because of this, how sloppy this was, how messy this kind of was. Like, is there any fix in your mind to the college football just timing of signing days? And is there any fix that any way to get this better?
You got to move something, or you're going to have this every year.
I know.
Every year when it comes down to, now we're seeing it for the first time, that the signing day is on the Wednesday after the last regular season before the championship game.
Yeah.
The transfer portal is where it is right there. I mean, you're forcing coaches' hands right now and disrupting seasons, and ultimately the biggest loser are the student athletes.
Yeah.
I mean, student athletes now. And, you feel for the kids at Ole Miss that are put in that spot.
Oh, we were talking about it earlier. Of all people, Rick Pitino had a great point.
Yes.
He's like, y'all got it messed up in football. That would be like us getting the 1 seed in March before the March Madness and then saying we got to go. It's the same thing. Like, that's what you're telling these coaches. Like, because like LSU wasn't going to wait until January.
No,
couldn't.
You can't.
You got to have a leader.
Right.
You had to have a leader for signing day. You had to, like, you don't want to have an interim coach, no matter who it is, for 6, 7, 8 weeks. Right. So you had to have a leader in place to get everything moving in the right direction.
Yeah, almost coming back to Pete Golden, and he very well may do a great job and be the guy at Ole Miss, but it almost forces Ole Miss's hand.
Yeah.
If I don't stabilize this ship right now, I've got recruits coming on Wednesday. I've got this game that's coming on. I'm trying to hold this team together. I got the transfer portal. I almost have to make a play right now.
Yep. For sure. Gee, appreciate it, brother. It's been a
long
long
time.
time.
It's going to be a long day.
In the studio.
Yeah, it was great. Anything.
You look good in here.
Yeah, you look warmer the last time I saw you.
What's that?
Look warmer.
Thanks a lot. By the way, I took my 15-year-old son, so I took Jax, an alumni.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm getting crushed right now because his seats were in section 228. He made it to halftime.
Wait,
he made it to halftime.
Where'd he go?
228 was the upper.
Absolutely.
He went back to the pre-party. And poor kid was shriveled. And so if I get a call for child abuse or something today, I might need y'all to bail me out.
Hey, I'll vouch for you. I'll vouch for you. I'll throw it on Lou and the equipment staff for not getting him a parka.
It's his fault. It's all Lou's fault. No question.
Lou and Maui, it's their fault. Gee, appreciate it, brother. All right, we'll take a break. We do have Ross Dellinger joining us in about 10 minutes from now. I mean, Ross had this story covered. I mean, he was boots on the ground in Oxford, so looking forward to that conversation with our guy Delly coming up in 10 minutes. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane's studio.
Off the bench.
All right, so whether you're a business who runs on one copier or an entire fleet, Gulf Coast Office Products has you covered at GCOP. They're all about keeping your office moving with the fastest service response times in the region, top of the line Canon copiers and printers, and a local team that actually picks up the phone when you call. So from small businesses to major enterprises, GCOP builds custom solutions that save you time, money, and headaches. So stop fighting with your office equipment and let the pros handle it. Gulf Coast Office Products, the official office technology provider of the LSU Tigers. Visit GCOPnet.com.
That's right, Gulf Coast Office Products, the professionals in Louisiana when it comes to your office. So like Jake said, it doesn't matter what size, whether it's a hospital, it's a university, or maybe you just work in a little one-man office. Maybe it's a Cajun basement right above that garage. So in today's world, your business cannot afford downtime. They are the professionals with amazing customer service. Fix that paper trail. Keep that paper trail running right there. GCOPnet.com.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
This menu is a masterpiece, delivers every time.
This is the worst party ever. Raisin Cane's!
Let's go!
The party is saved!
Peter, Mr. Billingsley.
Celebrate the holidays with Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One rub.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith.
If you're battling an insurance company because of a wreck not your fault and they're not calling you back or being fair, whether you hire us at all, give us a call, 272-5555, or email Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates. You have nothing to lose.
Hello, I'm Collins Meredith. If you've been injured on the job, you likely have a workers' compensation claim, but you may also have a tort claim which opens up significant recovery rights not normally available for a work injury. If this is you, call us or come see us at Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates.
The Windsor Senior Living Community in Mandeville, Louisiana is a beautiful, vibrant apartment community geared towards seniors. They are nestled right in the heart of Mandeville, where seniors live a more carefree lifestyle in spacious apartments with the peace of mind that comes from having a little extra help. Call the Windsor at 985-624-8040 to schedule a lunch and tour. Come see how the Windsor can be your passport to peace of mind.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs. Set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free confidential help now.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Savor game day platters and snacks, plus drink specials at 1717 Kitchen and Cocktail.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back in OTB. Want to remind you about our friends over at Rouse's, Rouse's.com. And yeah, we're giving you a website for a grocery store because we want you to go there, find the one that is nearest you, and also check out those weekly specials they've got going on. Hopefully, you took full advantage of all the things they've got for the holidays and Thanksgiving, but obviously, they're going to have those same things for Christmas, for New Year's, and all the great traditions we have during the holiday season. I mean, today's a Monday. You know what we do here on Mondays in Louisiana?
Oh, eat food.
Yeah, what kind of food?
Good food.
Alondra, Mondays
Louisiana
in Louisiana.
Red beans?
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm glad one Texan's paid attention the whole time
I don't
they lived
subscribe
here.
to
And
that.
you've been here longer than me.
Wow. Dev, I'm sorry if you heard that. I know that probably just hurt your heart. But yes, we eat red beans here on
Hot
Monday.
take.
So
Red
you can
beans are
get those.
trash.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that's a terrible take.
I said hot take. I prefaced it. With all due respect.
Yeah, you
That's why
said
your
hot,
voice
but it's
cracked
a
when you said it because you
terrible-
With
didn't
all
believe
due
it.
respect. They're trash.
My God.
Respectfully, that's a trash opinion.
Well, thank you for saying respectfully. I appreciate that. No, I will not get mad at you.
Dev, I'm
Because
sorry.
I said respectfully.
I'm sorry, Dev.
Because you said respectfully. That's how it works.
Sorry, Dev.
I respect those that love it. Giving you my opinion. I'm entitled to it.
Real quick here, like I said, we are going to get to Ross Dellinger, Yahoo, who was literally boots on the ground and had most of the updates here during this Lane Kiffin situation in the SEC. And we mentioned some of it with Gordy there, but just a quick recap of what happened with the coaching carousel. So Ryan Silverfield goes from Memphis to Arkansas. Alex Golish goes from South Florida to Auburn. John Summerall goes from Tulane to Florida. Pete Golding goes from defensive coordinator to head coach at Ole Miss. And Mark Stoops, which you'll hear a little bit later on. And Mark Stoops is my guy, okay? but he got let go at Kentucky. So you know what that means. There's going to be a eulogy for Mark Stoops. As T-Bob would say.
I don't know if I can get through it, bud.
I can't even say it.
Don't do that to yourself, your emotions. We got a lot of show left.
What was Kentucky doing, though? That late?
Why would you wait until
all
everybody already got their coaches? That's wild.
Well, for sure.
They have a plan.
Yeah, but the Summerall part, like, he played linebacker there.
Yeah.
Like, he would have, I would assume, loved to go back to where he played. And he was one of the hotter names on the coaching trail. So look. I think Kentucky's a good job. You can do enough to win there. The expectations are set. 8 wins, and you're like, that's why Mark Stoops was the most tenured SEC coach before yesterday.
Yeah, I think a lot of times, like when we're fans of something, like Kentucky fans, any fan of any college or pro team or whatever it is, I think you take for granted, like people in the high seats, like you're always like, you know what, they know what they're doing. They got it under control. Like when I got to the NFL, that's what I thought too. Like, oh, the people in the NFL, they got it under control. You soon realize, like, nobody has anything under control. Like, nobody really knows what they're doing in any job. They're just trying to figure it out as they go.
Right.
That can be said for anything. The higher-ups at any business, government, certainly university athletic programs. Like, you think people take it for granted. When you have all these followers and so many eyes on something, everybody's like, they got it. They know what they're doing. Let's just let them do it. But when you see things like this, you just realize that people really don't know what they're doing.
Yeah,
all the way across the board, and you see that with Kentucky right now. Like, there's no rhyme or reason. There's no explanation for it. The people in charge screwed that one up.
Yeah,
big time.
All right, so there is a report, real quick here, and it's what we talked about here after talking with Blake last night. It does look like he is LSU defensive coordinator Blake Baker will stay on staff in Baton Rouge.
Yeah. Let's go.
Hell yeah. Big win there.
I'm trying to see who had this first. Is
that real?
CBS Sports.
They know. They know. CBS Sports knows.
Yeah, like I said, when Blake told me that last night, I'm like, if you get my hopes up, I'm going to be real bad.
No.
Can we play
Let
Celebrate?
me get that Corey.
Can we
Let me get
Celebrate?
that Corey.
I would assume with this news, like, it's pretty much like,
Yeah.
I mean, because Blake and that staff have a really good relationship on that side of the football. So this is incredible news.
Yeah.
Lane Kiffin, Blake Baker, let's ride.
Let's ride. Are you kidding me?
That's awesome.
I'm so excited. That was like the one thing we wanted all coaches, any coach coming in.
Yeah.
We kind of understated it here because we didn't really know.
Yep.
Oh, here we go. Come on. Turn it up. Blake Baker staying, baby. Per CBS. Ooh. I'm excited.
You love some funk.
He does.
Oh, yeah.
That's like the most shocking thing I've learned about you.
I know. He's
It just
always
feels
had
so
some different
random.
music tastes, but like a Funky Friday, this guy's all for it.
My music taste is very eclectic, guys.
I mean,
All right. We got to take a break.
same, but
Celebrate, everybody.
All right. Ross Dellinger, when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, we are so excited to tell you about the new Bally's Baton Rouge. I mean, this thing is incredible. You will not notice what it used to be when you walk in there. And it doesn't matter how many times you've been in there, because Matt and I did a lot of events there. It is not a distant cousin to what it used to be. It got an upgrade, and it is really something that is bringing firepower to downtown Baton Rouge, and I cannot wait for y'all to go check it out. The casino floor, I mean, 25,000 square feet, Vegas style casino. They've got 5 brand new restaurants in there. They've got an incredible, every room has been touched hotel and upgraded and renovated. They got suites that overlook Tiger Stadium. You will be blown away by the new Bally's Casino and Hotel in downtown Baton Rouge.
Sorry, you can actually go follow them on Facebook, Instagram, whatever, at Bally's Baton Rouge. Like, we got to take a walk there. It is absolutely incredible. Renovated, fully renovated, 10-story Bally's Baton Rouge Hotel right there next to the casino. Go check it out. Bally's.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
In South Louisiana, you can always count on good people coming together to help our children.
At Dreams Come True, we grant wishes for Louisiana children with life-threatening illnesses. But to do this, we need funds.
That's why we're trying to raise $100,000 for Dreams Come True by giving away the Blessed Builder School.
Make your backyard's dream come true while helping our kids.
Just go to dreampoolla.com and you can find out how your $25 donation might help win you a Duplessis pool.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs, set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free, confidential help now.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. If you're battling an insurance company because of a wreck not your fault and they're not calling you back or being fair, whether you hire us at all, give us a call, 272-5555, or email Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates. You have nothing to lose.
Hello, I'm Collins Meredith. If you've been injured on the job, you likely have a workers' compensation claim, but you may also have a tort claim which opens up significant recovery rights not normally available for a work injury. If this is you, call us or come see us at Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates.
Attention diesel mechanics, River Parish Contractors has an immediate full-time opening with benefits. Valid licenses and TWIC card is required to apply. Call or text Big Jake today at 985-479-9858 or go to rpcontractors.com and click on Apply Now. Come be part of the team that values hard work, has a high standard of excellence, and delivers projects on time and safely. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you'll see every touchdown in HD.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. It's always our pleasure to welcome on our next guest. It is our guy, Ross Dellinger, Yahoo Sports. At Ross Dellinger is the handle on social media. And hopefully you were following him over the last couple of days because he was all over Lane Kiffin and him finding his way from Oxford to Baton Rouge. Delly, what's going on, brother? How you doing?
Good. How are y'all?
Good. Do we have you back home yet? Like, are you actually able to go back home? I know you were boots on the ground there in Oxford. Like, where in the world is Ross Dellinger right now?
I'm right down the street from you, buddy. I'm in Baton Rouge. Yeah.
Are you in the bushes?
Yeah. Yeah. No bushes. No bushes right now. Yeah. Three cities, 3 days, one coach.
I actually, you know what? As soon as I asked that, I was like, "There's no way my man's back home. He's probably right here in Baton Rouge." And so, well, I'm glad that I'll get to see you a little bit later on today, Ross. This entire time, I mean, again, you did a fantastic job covering it and kind of going over every detail. Now, it always felt like it was LSU because LSU was very confident, and everybody you talked to felt like they had a really good grasp on how it was going to play out. But you never know in coaching searches, certainly in college football. And look, you don't know with Lane and the situation that he was in. So as you're covering this, like, what was your thought maybe throughout the entire time? Like, did you think that it would get to where it got and actually get to the finish line?
You know, you never know with Lane. You never know. And I think that was sort of LSU's worry. I think LSU officials were pretty confident since probably about a week and a half ago. I think they got really confident that Lane would be coming after the season, but you just sort of never know. And I don't necessarily think anything was signed, but there was sort of I think kind of a wink and a nod, maybe as far back as a week and a half ago, that he was very seriously considering this and probably gonna end up coming. But again, you are talking about a very unpredictable person. And so there were plenty of LSU officials who, especially during and after the Egg Bowl last Friday, were worried that there could be some kind of change of heart and all that. So there was always that in the back of, I think, everybody's mind in Baton Rouge. But he obviously followed through in the meeting Saturday night, where I wasn't quite in the bushes. I was in my car. I was in a parking lot looking over the bushes, I guess you could say, at the chancellor's house where they were meeting. And it was after that meeting that really things got more finalized. Yeah. LSU scheduled the two planes to come down or come up and pick him up in Oxford. So everything sort of kind of, that's when you sort of knew that Saturday night that it was a definite.
Ross, as messy as everything kind of seemed to be from us just kind of watching from the outside, do you think that, of course Lane wanted to be here, and that was pretty understood as everything kind of unfolded throughout this whole process in the last couple of weeks, but do you think that he honestly believed he was going to get the opportunity to continue to coach his team, even though he was going to leave?
I do. I do. Which is, for many, hard to believe, because I don't know that when I call around and talk to agents and coaches and other athletic directors around the country, there's not many, if any at all, that would allow a coach who's leaving for a conference rival to continue to coach their team in a postseason. It's a different situation than what's going on at Tulane with John Summerall and in Florida, and him getting to coach through the playoffs if they advance. We're talking about two bitter rivals, this rivalry goes back, decades, and is pretty sort of nasty already. And so it was never going to happen where he was going to be allowed to coach. And Ole Miss had made that decision a long time ago that this was not going to happen. And Lane, I think at the last bit, tried to convince them of that in that meeting at the chancellor's house Saturday night to let him do it, to let him coach. Some of the players, I think, did want him to stay on and coach. But again, and I think Lane said this in his interview before he left Oxford yesterday with ESPN, is that Keith Carter, the AD at Ole Miss, has to live in Oxford and he has to continue in his job. And I think it would be difficult for Keith Carter if he allowed a coach who's leaving for a conference rival to continue coaching the team. It would be difficult for Keith Carter to perhaps even remain in his job in Oxford.
Now, Ross, you've covered LSU for long enough, and you know that when you say rivals for LSU, it kind of changes with generations. Like for Flynn and I, it's Florida. Like that was our rival. Depending on who you ask, you could have asked my grandfather. He goes Tulane. Maybe my dad goes Ole Miss. My sons probably go Alabama. So it's forever changing. And we talked about for Texas A&M, it took 7 overtimes for that to become an actual thing, because before it felt forced. For a lot of generations, LSU Ole Miss doesn't mean as much to them as it does to others. I think this now gives every generation a reason to call this a true rival, and it's a permanent opponent. Do you agree with that? That yes, they've not liked each other for a long time, but now this brings everybody to the table.
For sure, and I think LSU plays at Ole Miss next year, and we saw what happened when Lane Kiffin returned to Tennessee in his maybe second year, third year in Oxford, when he returned there for the first time. since he had left maybe 10 years before. And that was a 10-year gap, and we saw that get pretty nasty. Things were thrown at him on the field. You can imagine less than a year later, him returning to Oxford. You know, that's going to be quite a spectacle. And I think this rivalry, if there was any kind of doubt that there was this rivalry between these two programs, I think that's out of the window now. I think that Lane has made sure that in his sort of actions and words that this rivalry will continue on and get more intense.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, Ross, this whole situation has been so polarizing and so glaring because of how this is all unfolded. Like, usually it takes something like this for change to be brought about. And of course, there's debate all over the country about like how to fix what's the fix for college football, the scheduling, the calendar year for college football. Like in your mind, what needs to be fixed, and is it even possible?
Well, it's hard. I know everybody wants fixes done to the calendar, but it's not that easy, and partly it's not that easy because you have an entity in major college football that is evolving into a professional entity, but it's still tethered to higher education in a university, and it's still tethered to a university's calendar, an academic calendar, and that's what makes things really difficult. That plus the fact that college athletics resist the urge to completely evolve professionally by having a collective bargaining agreement, for example, or any kind of more binding contracts and things like that with players, and that sort of impacts all of this as well. So I don't know what they can really do. They have changed a lot in the last few years. They moved back the transfer portal to January from December, and they were hoping that would sort of slow what had become an accelerated coaching hiring cycle and firing cycle. It didn't work, right? This is the most accelerated it's ever been, and I think part of the reason behind that is, despite the transfer portal moving to January, the signing day is still Wednesday. This Wednesday, it's still in the first week of December. And let's face it, after the season, moves happen, player moves and decisions happen. Yeah. And you're not, even if you put it off to January, the portal opening, that's still not going to change when players make decisions. So teams are being arranged and remade right now, even though the portal is moved to January.
Catching up with our guy Ross Dellinger here on OTB. All right, Ross, last one before we let you go. From a on-the-field perspective, all right, so you have Lane Kiffin now, the offensive staff. There's a report out there that Blake Baker is going to be retained as well. So you got Lane Kiffin on one side, Blake Baker on the other. Do you think, in your opinion, that this gets LSU back to where they want to be as soon as next year?
Well, I think if you just look at the results of Lane Kiffin and what he's done with programs in his coaching career, especially the last, sort of few years, you usually don't have to wait too long for him to show success. Even years ago, at his time at Tennessee and USC, it was pretty quick success. I mean, I think his second year at USC, he won 10 games. His first year at Florida Atlantic, he won 11 games. Yeah. His second year at Ole Miss, he won 10 games. His first year at Ole Miss was 5-5. It was the COVID year, though, so there's a little bit of a outlier there. So it virtually everywhere he's been, pretty quickly he has taken a team to a double-digit sort of win mark, and he's got the players here on on the team now, but he's certainly going to be recruiting to LSU, and LSU, as we all know, kind of recruits itself. And so he'll have the best players he's probably ever had, even though, he has been at Tennessee, he has been at USC, and Ole Miss did a great job with NIL and with player acquisition. But I think it's safe to say that he'll have the best athletes he's ever had here. And so you would think, based on his past success, he would have a lot of success with those really good athletes, and it's one of the reasons he took the job.
All right, there he is, our guy Ross Dellinger. I mean, had this thing covered from every angle. Does a great job for Yahoo Sports, as you already know. At Ross Dellinger is the handle. Give him a follow there on social media. Ross, we appreciate it, and I'll see you here in a couple hours, brother.
All right, guys. See y'all later.
All right, man. Ross was not in the bushes, in his car behind
looking
the
over
bushes,
the bushes.
looking over said bushes.
He needs to get his ass to the bushes today.
Cobble would never. My guy was boots on the ground, to say the least.
Stopping traffic, just sitting there, middle of the road.
Great videos.
Mm-hmm.
Great videos. I mean, the zoom on that camera alone.
I swear, if you're a coach, if you're in that building, don't pick your nose. You're going to get caught.
I mean, it really was. I mean, shout out to our guy Cobble. I mean, he did a great job you weren't going to be in that building. He wasn't going to see you. All right, we got to take a break. We're long for a break.
Bye-bye.
Sorry.
Off the bench.
All right, go to GoTommy's, Geaux, Tommy's.
Hey, yo, Tommy.
With a Y, GoTommy's.com. Tommy's windows, doors, and also siding. They are the best. You'll clearly see the difference when you go to the website. You'll see the awards, banners, year after year after year. They are the best of. 2025 in the Advocate, best windows in Baton Rouge. That goes to Tommy's and the team. GoTommy's.com, again, is the website. Check out testimonials, past client results, all right there on the homepage. Tommy, member of the Golden Band from Tigerland. He is also LSU through and through. Great working with Tommy and the team. GoTommy's.com.
We got Lane Kiffin now. We're going to start hanging banners again, but you know who never stopped hanging those banners?
Tommy's.
It's Tommy's. GoTommy's.com. They've been hanging banners ever since 2016, every single year. Why? Because they're the best. So if you got a project happening, if you got a new build, you got a little renovation, whatever it is, make sure you give Tommy's a call. Get out there, just talk to you about the project, get a price, get everything that they can do for you right there. Go check them out. GoTommy's.com.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Flight by Yingling. Raise the bar.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
With all the delicious chicken finger options, it was an impossible decision.
How about a box combo? Good. Now what can I get for you?
No, I want a Caniac combo with extra cane sauce, no slaw, 2 extra toast, and a half sweet tea, half lemonade. Celebrate the holidays with Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
Every winner knows a great play starts with a solid game plan and the right team by your side. At Sunshine, we're here to keep your operation running strong. From tractors to harvesters, we've got the John Deere equipment you need to tackle every job with confidence. Because when the work's done right, there's more time for the things that matter, like cheering on your favorite team. Make Sunshine Quality Solutions part of your playbook this season and learn more about what it means to be powered by Sunshine at sunnyquip.com.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
Hello. My bad. 30-second segment here. That's my bad. Look, I told you today. I warned you, and we've been pretty good except this segment. I told you today. It's Gordy's fault. It's the boss's fault.
Blame it on the boss.
We're along with Gordy.
It actually is Gordy's fault.
We had Dellinger too. I mean, and you know, he was like all over the story.
Come on, Delly, get some coffee, buddy.
So this is the only one we're gonna have today. I do apologize. We'll be back better than ever for the next hour. Incredible. I promise you, it's gonna be the best hour you've ever heard
in your life.
Off the bench.
All right, when your project
hour of radio ever
demands precision, experience, and a team that gets the job done the right way the very first time, that's when you call Pala. For more than 50 years, Pala has been a trusted leader across the Gulf South in industrial construction, maintenance, fabrication, and specialty services. No matter the size or the scope of your project, you deserve a partner with proven results and a commitment to excellence, and that is Pala. You can visit them online. Go to their website, that's palagroup.com, and see why industry leaders rely on Pala to keep their operations moving. It is Pala, built on safety, backed by experience, and driven by results.
Yeah, for over 52 years. That's a long time.
Older than me, bud.
Yeah, buddy. Pala's been built, not by myself. Pala's been building with confidence and building the Gulf Coast. So from a steel fabrication, precision piping, to helical piles, tanks, vessels, industrial construction, and maintenance, Pala delivers results you can trust right there. Employee owned. Go check them out, palagroup.com.
Attention diesel mechanics. River Parish Contractors has an immediate full-time opening with benefits. Valid licenses and TWIC card is required to apply. Call or text Big Jake today at 985-479-9858 or go to rpcontractors.com and click on Apply Now. Come be part of the team that values hard work, has a high standard of excellence, and delivers projects on time and safely. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
In South Louisiana, you can always count on good people coming together to help our children.
At Dreams Come True, we grant wishes for Louisiana children with life-threatening illnesses. But to do this, we need funds.
That's why we're trying to raise $100,000 for Dreams Come True by giving away the Blessed Builder School.
Make your backyard's dream come true while helping our kids.
Just go to dreampoolla.com and you can find out how your $25 donation might help win you a Duplessis pool.
Lock Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates has won for our clients over $175 million over the decades. But our greatest success is our clients who have chosen and trusted us to help them. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call. You've got nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan. If you get injured, you could be staring at medical bills, repair costs, and lost income. Life can be turned upside down. At Lock Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, we'll work to turn your world right side up. Hire us, and like thousands of our clients, you'll be glad you did.
BRAC teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. BRAC, your #1 park system in the nation.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
And Matt Flynn are taking over Off the Bench, presented by All-Star Toyota. Tune in for some naughty and nice sports talk this Christmas season. Live from Raising Cane's studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 3 of OTB. Live from the Raising Cane studio. While Matt is dancing to a little NSYNC Christmas, I want to remind you about our friends over at Russell Pool Company. RussellPools.com is the website. When you go to the website, you can check out a full gallery of work that they've done here in Louisiana. Notice I didn't say just the greater Baton Rouge area. I'm talking about in the state of Louisiana. So if you're listening to us even all the way up in Alexandria, they can help you out. Certainly, if you're listening to us in South Louisiana, go to RussellPools.com, get in contact with them. Check out all the great financing options they have as well right there on the homepage. Remember, it is your one-stop shop from the beginning, construction, during the entire process, and even when you're done, they can be the maintenance for your pool. Go to RussellPools.com. Also heard a little success story.
Yeah.
One of our loyal listeners.
Loyal listeners getting a pool from Russell Pools.
Dove in.
With
Russell Pool
I
Company.
Get it. Nice. Yeah. They wanted that hot tub. Maybe a little diving board. Who knows?
Yeah. Have you, by the way, have you ever seen the Eddie Murphy doing James Brown? It's too hot in the hot tub.
Yep.
Okay. If you hadn't, I was going to judge you.
You know who should have gone to Russell Pools? Chevy Chase. And Christmas Vacation. He wanted. He was trying to with that bonus.
Jelly of the Month Club.
Jelly of the Month.
I want to know what kind of bonuses they were giving out in the 80s to make you, pull the trigger.
Like a pull the trigger.
Yeah.
I wonder how much like a pool in the 80s cost.
Yeah. I feel like it would have been more
What was
expensive.
that bonus going to be?
Like to the times. It would have been more expensive.
It was like a normal Christmas bonus.
Now I feel like they got it pretty figured out.
Like a couple percent.
Yeah. I don't know, Gordy.
Incentive based. Oh, it'd be my first Christmas here.
Yeah, we do actually get Christmas bonuses, though.
There we go.
So, Christmas party, the whole deal.
The whole deal?
Yeah.
Christmas party?
Yeah.
Ooh. I don't think I've ever been to a company Christmas party.
You have. The Packers had
one.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess
that's
it's a company.
That's a company,
it's
yeah.
Like a team.
Open bar.
Open bar. Dangerous.
If T-Bob can survive it, so can you.
Bruh.
I've got faith in you.
Hey, let's give one more shout out to Alondra with the elf voice drop.
Well done.
Well done.
It kills me every time.
It gets me, I was so happy every day. And it didn't matter. It started, for Halloween, it started on October 1.
Yeah.
Went the
We
whole
did it
month.
the whole month.
And I was so happy hearing it every single time, Robot Flynn. Now we get to hear Elf Flynn.
Elf Flynn. Yeah. I was like, whenever we did the robot, we're going to have to do something for Christmas because I knew I had these opens.
Yeah.
And I was between making you sound super jolly, but you couldn't hit me with a jolly.
Right.
You couldn't do it.
I asked ChatGPT to tell me, can you make me sound like Santa?
Right. And it gave me tips.
It gave me tips. Well, lower your voice. Really boom the vowels.
Matt Flynn.
That was pretty good.
Advent starts today. Got an Advent calendar. Shout out to all the Advent calendar
Oh, yeah.
lovers.
We got to get. I know we have them.
Yeah. We gave our children the Advent calendars last night. I'm gonna indulge in one as well this year. We got the Kabooms, the absolute. Yeah. We're going Kaboom chasing with Panini. Absolute.
Where'd you get it from?
Cards and Culture.
Oh, nice. They got them there. I need to go. I might need to go pick one up.
We live over in that direction.
Yeah.
Super nice peeps.
Yeah.
It was nice. So me and Huck, we're going with that. One of my daughters has like a little mini stuffy Advent calendar. The other one has some jewels. It's gonna be exciting every single day. I asked them to wait until afternoon to do it and not do it before school because I'm not there. And they were like, nah.
Yeah, it's not Dad.
I will show you when you get home.
Yeah, Dad, that's not happening.
Yeah, Dad.
It's
It's the first. We're going to go ahead and open it.
It's the pancake breakfast. We do it every month.
Yep.
So, all right. So I know there's a lot of other things going on, and you probably guessed that this was going to be an all Lane Kiffin show. But we do have a couple of different maybe shout outs that we do want to give. So to do that, we're going to have a little weekend winners.
Oh, wow.
That's how winning is done.
That's right. We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure. We've got too far.
I'm by winning. I win here and I win there. Now what?
Are you doing what it takes to win a championship?
Wow, winning.
Well, then I guess there's only one thing left to do.
What's that?
Win the whole thing.
All right. Alondra, I believe you had a weekend winner you said already, right? I believe
I think I did, but I don't remember what
Verge.
it was.
I was going to give you, I know
Shout
you want
out
to get
Verge.
Yep.
Verge he's the weekend winner for me, but he's also just like an overall winner because you get thrown into this situation and talk about like waiting your turn.
Yeah.
Verge has been with the
Paid his dues,
program
for sure.
forever. I remember when I first got to camp, this is like a personal little anecdote, but when I came for orientation before freshman year, we were walking to Mike's habitat to go look at Mike, and Verge just like stopped me and my family and asked us where we were from, all this stuff, gave us a tour of the locker room, showed us the media room.
Nice.
I think I have a picture with like Leonard Fournette's jersey. Let me do like the actual win bar. I met Malachi Dupree and like took me.
Oh, that's a name.
Took me on the field. I have pictures from this, and it was.
I didn't know that.
It like completely changed the course of my entire life. Like that's where I was like,
Why you
I
came to LSU.
belong here.
Yeah.
Yes, like it felt like a sign to me. So shout out to Verge. He's just like an overall good person, and you get thrown into this situation where your AD gets fired, Brian Kelly gets fired, the governor's out here talking, and like it's a very hard situation to maintain, and he maintained it and knocked it out the park with a hire that was their number one choice, and he did it. He did it in a savage way, and I just shout out to Verge.
Yeah. To have a main target in a coaching search, to be relentless, to say this is who we're going to get. And there's real, of course you have like, air quote backup options there, but it was Lane Kiffin. It was Lane Kiffin the entire time for Verge and the committee there. So shout out for getting that done and bringing Lane Kiffin to LSU. I'm going to go weekend winner. All of us for Blake Baker being retained.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, top 15 scoring offense in the country. I mean, just a couple of years ago before he got here, you were 81st in the country in scoring defense. You're top 15 this year. I think that was one of the reasons why, like, if it wasn't Lane Kiffin, like, I was so high on Eli was because I knew that he would keep Blake Baker and that defensive staff intact. And I think between Blake Baker and like, I don't know this information, but I'm just assuming it's going to be Blake Baker and Jake Olson and Corey Raymond. I mean, everybody's going to be, and I know the Coach O portion of it is out there. Like, we'll see. Like, I'm a huge fan of Kyle Williams being on this staff. I think you look at the job that he's done with the defensive tackles. I mean, Jacoby Guillory's been here 6 years, and he played his best football by far. I like to credit to Jacobian for going out there and putting in the work, but also Kyle Williams for getting the most out of a player who's been here 5 years already before he got here. And so with the recruits you have coming in, I would love to see Kyle Williams get a chance.
Kyle Williams is going to be a priority, in my opinion. You talk about probably one of the best, like, technique-savvy coaches in the country at any position. Like, that is a guy that you like can elevate a player and take, like, give and don't let him get a room full of the guys that he wants and can mold into that type of defense, because that defense line will end up being dangerous big time. Weekend winner for me. This is going to shock y'all. New Orleans Saints.
Okay.
Please explain.
Elaborate.
The Jets won. Guess what? Draft stock just went up right now. Based on tankathon.com/NFL.
Tankathon?
They got New Orleans picking number 2 right
website.
now. So there's three teams with 2 wins.
The
Saints, the Giants, the Raiders.
Okay.
Of course, Tennessee.
So bad.
Absolute dumpster fire. But as of right now, based on tankathon.com,
I'm looking at it
New
right
Orleans
now.
Saints is picking number 2. as it stands right now. So, yeah, Saints stink. They could have won some games. They could have won yesterday.
Should have won yesterday if Chris Olave catches.
But you know what? The Jets lost, so that's a good thing. I was reaching.
Jets are ass.
Yes,
they are.
But they won.
Well,
they beat the Falcons.
I don't.
Falcons.
Well, the Falcons are also ass. That's why I'm like, you don't have to try to tank because you're gonna get a good draft position anyway because of how bad you are, and you're just gonna lose these games anyways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But the higher the pick is, the more capital you
yesterday.
got.
I really did.
I mean,
and I know a lot of Saints
Dolphins,
fans are like, lose for a better draft choice, and I get that. I hate it though. Yeah. You got the onside kick, and it's like Vele actually did something, caught a touchdown. Like, what?
Charlie Smith?
Yeah.
Let's go.
He kicked a 50-something yard. Like,
Matt
let's
was over
go.
here calling him a DEI hire, and he's contributing.
I never said those words.
You kind of did.
No.
So, okay. All right. I like that. You found a way.
You found a positive spin on the Saints.
Absolutely.
I'm going to assume Cassie
Saints.
doesn't have a weekend winner.
I go.
No, I don't have one.
I can do one for Cassie.
Okay.
LSU men's basketball. Can I interest anybody in that?
Let's go.
Won the Emerald Coast Classic this weekend. They won it. That's their second time winning it. They won it in 2021. Also, 2021 was the last time that men's basketball started 7-0. Max McKinnon made the all-tournament team, and DJ Thomas Jr. is the tourney MVP, which Thomas Jr., I took in my first LSU basketball game of the season on Saturday because I worked it.
Yeah.
And he's incredibly impressive. Like, he might be one of the best point guards in the SEC right now. Like, and again, I haven't
offensively,
really,
they feel great right now.
Yeah.
And I know
they've got some shooters.
That's
And
the difference from this year to last year.
Right. Like, Reese is a shooter. McKinnon is one. Like, they look pretty good. And I know that the competition hasn't been great. And I would love to. I think we all know I've been kind of on the fence with Matt McMahon, and I really want him to succeed because he's a nice guy. He really is.
He's a nice guy.
He is
He
a
is.
really
He's
really good people. So I want this to work out for him, and I want to eat crow about it.
Yeah.
But they're looking good, second in the SEC right now, 8-0.
Yeah, they're
Missouri
scoring,
and
they're
Vandy.
shooting well, and they're
Yeah.
rebounding good too.
Yes, they had a good defensive game plan heading into the game versus DePaul, so they're looking good so far. We'll see what it looks like once we get into SEC play because it's quickly becoming a very competitive league in basketball. So exciting times in the horizon, I think.
And you got a couple games like you got Boston College in the ACC SEC Challenge.
Yeah.
You've got a ranked Texas Tech coming up as well. You've got SMU before you get into conference play, so you'll get a better idea, certainly against Texas Tech, like how for real this team is and how improved they are.
Yeah,
so
they
we'll
look
find
good
out.
so far.
Exactly. I'll stay in the LSU hoops for the next weekend winner. I'll go to the women's team. They set an NCAA record with 7 straight 100-point games.
Yeah.
7 straight. Now they've got a matchup with Duke coming up. Now, Coach Mulkey told us last week Duke isn't exactly what everybody thought they were going to be. They were a ranked basketball team in the preseason. They're off to a 3-5 start, but still 2-0 at home. It's going to be better competition than you faced so far. I mean, Duke has played also like UCLA and South Carolina, who are some of the top teams in the country. So it is it's a very tough schedule for the Duke Blue Devils, but another challenge for LSU. So looking forward to seeing if they can yet again get to 100 points. It's been very impressive for them. So weekend winner, LSU women's basketball.
Love it.
You got any more? You done?
Weekend loser.
Okay.
Ole Miss.
Yeah.
Weekend winner. LSU.
Suck
Main
it.
train. Turn heel, baby.
Suck it.
That's right.
Should we get like
NWO.
Oh, yeah.
Wolfpack.
GX.
Are we over the red and black?
We're the red and black
NWO?
Wolfpack.
Okay.
Purple and gold.
All right.
Let's go.
Wolfpack.
Hey,
Too
embrace.
sweet.
Embrace being the bad guy for a little bit.
I love it.
I
love a heel turn.
Yeah.
Look, I told you it's going to take me a little while, but at the end of the day,
It took you 2 hours and 14 minutes, baby. You're here.
I'm ready.
Welcome.
Hey, Ole Miss, you're a weekend loser. Sorry for those kids over there.
He's about to change again.
I'm about to flip back.
All right.
But do feel
When
bad
we
for
come back, we'll be joined by our guy, Devin Snow, a.k.a. Hold the Mayo, to break down his thoughts on Lane Kiffin, the New Orleans Saints losing a heartbreaker to the Miami Dolphins. Bailey catching a touchdown.
Sneaky
worth
good
a
trade.
Fourth-round pick. We'll ask Dev when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home, with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. We are honored and humbled to receive from our clients in Google, based on 5-star client reviews, the designation of our law firm is highly recommended. Whether you hire us at all, please give us a call, 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith. Injuries happen when you least expect them to, making your life more complicated. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan & Associates, we know this, and we strive to help each of our clients during these times. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
...2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
welcome back in. OTB here on this Monday morning. Unlike Flynn, the rest of us know that Mondays are reserved for red beans and rice. Certainly red beans.
Oh, I know it is.
Dev, I hate to inform you of this, but Matt was hating on red beans on a Monday here on the show.
Yeah, he's hating on NWO, too. What's going on with this guy?
I wasn't hating. No, I respect.
No, he was trying to become a member of NWO.
That was like the one time I was actually tuned into wrestling. I think everybody goes through a wrestling phase at some point, multiple phases. That was like the one time in my life that I was actually watching.
I was locked in during that
for
time.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, easily them and DX, greatest wrestling faction of all time.
Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, were we NWO the black and white or the red and black?
Black and white.
Yeah,
easy.
it's hard. I know, but God, the red and black was pretty sweet, though. Like Razor Ramon, Diesel,
yeah,
Big
they brought
Daddy Diesel.
Sting. They brought Sting into it. That's when I had to draw the line, you know?
Yeah, they had some dad
you can't bring
there at
Sting
the
was
end.
such a good guy. He's such a like a baby face. So to bring him into it, I had to, man.
That's fair. Dev, we got a lot to get to here, bub. Let's start with the LSU. Let's start with the positive here. Lane Kiffin, the deal's done. He's in town. He's the coach. Your initial thoughts there?
It happened so quick. I mean, I know we were leading up to it, but I mean, wow, bro, like it happened so quick. He's here so quick, and I even said it like a couple weeks ago. It wasn't really something I was crazy about doing. I think mostly just because you're spending so much. How much did you pay Brian Kelly? 50-something million, and you're pretty much doubling that, right? So that was the only thing I wasn't crazy about. But I mean, I'm not going to sit here and be like, "Oh, I'm pissed that Lane Kiffin's the coach." That's definitely not the case, you know. So, hey, man, it comes down to this, bro. Get us to the CFP, man. Get us to the CFP, and all is well, man. You're gonna have all this money to allocate towards recruits. People are going to want to come to LSU like more than ever. I mean, they already did, you know, but more than ever. You already got the best pipeline for football on the planet. So this only, it's just like it's time, man. Like we got to get that, man. Got to get to the CFP. Just give us a chance to win something big.
Yeah, it was such a wild build-up, and I get it. Like, there was a lot of question, like you just talked about. Like it wasn't like the thing that you necessarily were dying over to happen the way it happened, but like that he's here, we can all agree that it was the top choice, right? The best coach available for sure. But here's what I want to know. Devin, finish this sentence for me. Lane Kiffin is a top blank coach in the country.
He's a top 7 coach, top 5. He could be top 5, you know. But it's like, how long are we talking about over a span of what amount of time, right? I think right now he's one of the top coaches in football, in college football.
In the year of our Lord, 2025.
You know, it's crazy, it's crazy to think about how long Lane Kiffin's actually been around. I was thinking about that last night. You know, I've been hearing about Lane Kiffin and seeing, you know, since like 2009, since like 2008. You know, he's been around for so long. But yet this is easily his most peak form he's ever been in.
Yeah, I mean, Dev, he was the coach of the Oakland Raiders when Flynn and I were rookies.
Right.
When we were
he was the Jamarcus.
college.
He was Jamarcus, huh?
Yeah, yeah, he was. Let's just say the Raiders didn't thrive with anybody during that time. During that time period. It turns out the Raiders are still the Raiders, but yeah, just to kind of go back on the timeline. And Dev, after freezing my ass off in Norman, Oklahoma, and watching that offensive performance and the defense just giving you everything they had. And the offense was working hard, so I'm not saying that, but the foundation it's not there. The defense gave you the football 3 different times. They tried to do everything they could, and you don't play a perfect football game. Nobody does. Even the greatest performances of all time, you're going to have a misassignment or you're going to have a play where you didn't do. So they had a couple. They had 2, right? The Oklahoma calls the screen right into the blitz, great play call. You had the busted coverage, and so that was the 2 plays. And the offense, they weren't able to help you out there. So after being in that situation, I just want LSU to have a balanced offense and defensive attack, complementary team play. Offense takes up for the defense takes up for the offense, and there just was none of that. And so after sitting through that, I am thrilled to have an offensive mind like Lane Kiffin come and be the guy that's putting the scheme together.
Yeah, that's what I'm most excited about, is our offense isn't going to be brutal anymore. It's not going to suck anymore. You know, like I heard somebody say this on Twitter the other day. It was like, people are always talking about, you know, what Lane Kiffin's ceiling is. But I think the biggest thing, the guy said, I forget who it was. He goes, I think the biggest thing is Lane Kiffin's floor. Lane Kiffin's floor, you guaranteed almost at this point to where the floor, I mean, at minimum, he's going to win you 9 games.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know that's not quite what we're looking for, you know, at the end of the day, but still, it's like that's the floor.
Right.
You know, you're going to have a great offense. You're going to have an offense that is exciting to watch. They're going to go out there and be in the game. And that's something that we lack, man. I mean, look at that game this past Saturday. It's just like the most unwatchable offense, man. It's like they basically, I said it a few times, man. It's like they financed that playbook, dude. They can't get out of it. It's awful. I never want to see it again. I hope it's over, you know, with anything to do with those plays. And I believe it is.
Yeah, this LSU offense has certainly set offensive football back 15, 20, maybe 40 years. Who knows? It's been that bad. But you know what? Good things in the future with Lane Kiffin. Because like you said, it's a great point. Like the floor for him is 10 times better than what we saw this year from an offensive production. But let's turn the focus a little bit. I've been like dying to ask you this. Is Devon Vele the greatest 4th-round trade ever in the history of football?
Stop. But wow, you know, I mean, what a game for Vele. I thought he only knew how to play soccer up until yesterday. And he went. Dude, and if the 8 catches, 90-something yards wasn't enough in a touchdown, which was a great catch, he goes and recovers the onside kick. And it leads me to the next point. Charlie Smith, oh, my God, dude, like, goes out there and nails a 56-yard field goal. I understand. Look, I defended Blake Grupe to the very end. Well, the end came, and now it's Charlie Smith, and wow, what a performance, dude. Like, the commentators were literally talking about, oh, I bet you a nickel on a pickle that he's never kicked an onside kick before. He goes and nails it, dude. So,
on a pickle.
Whatever they said.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, and the thing about it is if the Saints don't throw that pick 2 on the conversion and they just straight up miss it, they would have recovered the onside kick, and guess who would have been in position to win the game? Charlie Smith. I mean, it would have been storybook.
Oh, man. Olave's had some moments this year, but like that play is like the perfect example of, and I texted our group, receiver 2 energy. Like that's a play that every top receiver in the NFL goes and finds a way to. I mean, the ball went through his arms. And again, Chris Olave is a great football player. I'm not saying he's not, but to be like the main focus on your offense, like those are plays I want to see Chris Olave go make.
Yeah, it sucks, man. And we've seen it too much, too, you know? And it's like, bro, like, Shuck, that's why I don't agree with, like, any type of real, like, after 4 games, like, Shuck hate, because this dude's willing to throw that ball, you know? It takes balls to throw that ball. And he threw that ball. It was right there on the money. Olave was in perfect position. And, I mean, dude, you could have literally fit a refrigerator through his arms. It was right there, you know, and it just he couldn't make the catch. And Jackson Smith and Jigba makes that catch, you know, and I know that's just the example we're using today, but there's a lot of guys that make that catch. And Chris Olave, for some reason, it's like hit and miss on that stuff. And it's really a lot of miss more than hit.
Yeah, we've said that about – I mean, he's had some really big games, great plays, highlight plays throughout the year, but we've said that multiple times this year. It's like that's the catch and the moment that – not only Jackson Smith, like in Seattle, but 1s, 2s all over the country are making for every team. You're talking like a back hip throw, a jump and catch over. Like you got to make those catches if you're a number 1 guy, and it just hasn't. It hadn't been there, but then you say that, and the next week he goes and has 112 yards.
No,
right?
And there's good in there. There certainly is good in there because, like you said, like he has those big games, but that's not the only thing that makes you a top dog, top 10 receiver. Like when we start talking about, like you mentioned, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Malik Neighbors, whoever you want to put into that category, Jets. Does Jamar Chase make that play, Dev?
Absolutely, and so does McMillan for Carolina.
Yes, Tedero is kind of balling right now. How about the Panthers? The Panthers are elite when they play elite teams. They're average when they play average teams, and they're bad when they play bad teams. It is fascinating how their season's turned out.
And they just got a good run game, too.
They just beat the Rams.
Yeah.
That was what?
Dude,
They
they
beat
had
the Rams. They
Stafford
beat
in
the
hell.
Packers. I mean, they're like, what in the world, Dev?
Yeah, they had Stafford in hell, dude. I mean, it was I watched that game, and it was something else, man. It's like, really, when you look at it, dude, like, I feel like they are the best team in the division. I feel like they're the healthiest. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's between them and the Bucks, right? Like, they're the healthier team. So, I don't know. They kind of, I know they're a division rival or whatever, but they kind of exciting to watch.
Look, I mean, they are, but it's like, can anybody like really hate on the Panthers? Again, like, you can not like them, but they've been so bad. It's like, okay, like, you can at least head pat them, at least be like, man, that is so cute.
Good job, guy.
Good job.
It's a cute
Yeah,
game.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, you couldn't have said that better, actually.
Yeah, that's a great job.
Yeah. What y'all think about Summerall to Florida, dude? Because they hate, dude. The Florida fans hate it, bro.
I know. So, hey, Deb, I think John Summerall is a dude. Like, I love interviewing that guy. He gets me fired up. For Florida fans, I guess I get it, because if you don't know the situation, you're like, wait, we're hiring another G6 coach from the state of Louisiana. We just tried that and it didn't work. But anybody that knows Billy Napier and John Summerall, if you've ever been in a room with either one of them, you can't have two more completely different human beings. And that's not saying one's wrong or right or whatever. That they're just completely different. Like, Billy Napier is laid back and talks a little slower and has a like, John Summerall is like all in your face, full force, pedal to the metal. That's his attitude. So I get why Florida fans are doing that, because they don't know, but those two guys aren't the same.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I briefly tried. I think I replied to one comment about it, because I had tweeted that he, you know, they may not understand now, but they're going to see soon. I mean, this guy eats footballs for breakfast. You know what I'm saying? He's just a really passionate dude about football, and dude, they just not having it. And it's just because, like what you said, it's two back-to-back guys out of Louisiana, which is kind of funny, but it's like, yes, they are way different. I mean, to me, also, I think Summerall's just got a better football mind, too.
I just wonder, like, it is weird to hate on a hire when, like, I don't know, besides, like, Lane Kiffin, like, who else were you going? Like, who are you going to fall back on? Especially after having Napier, but like, who else are you going to fall back on if you're Florida? That's been my question. It's like, was it Lane Kiffin or bust for them? But to be disappointed in another top, you know, what everyone considered from coast to coast, like a top coaching a guy in Summerall. But how are the people feeling in, you know, Lane leaves, of course, everyone at Oxford pissed, but in New Orleans, Tulane folks, New Orleans people kind of feel the same way about Summerall leaving a team that could potentially make a playoff?
I feel like he's going to continue coaching, right? So he's still going to coach out, which is, and that's another thing, dude. Like, if they win on Friday, I think it's Friday, I'm pretty sure they're getting in the playoffs, dude. And
I think so too.
I mean, it's just an insane situation, but I feel like they did it right. You know what I'm saying? They were able to get with each other and be like, hey, like, this is what's best. And, you know, he deserves that. He really does, man. He deserves that, because he got the program in a great spot. I mean, Willie Fritz did too, but I mean, he's got him to where they about to make the 12-team playoff, dude. They just got to win on Friday against North Texas, right?
Yeah, they played North Texas in the American. Yep.
Yeah, and they got a good quarterback, dude. So
how about that? You've got Oklahoma State and Florida's coach going against each other in the American Championship.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. But no, I think, you know, Florida ain't gonna beat LSU, right? But I think they'll be substantially better. I mean, how much worse could they get? I mean, this is an awful year for Florida. They got that win this past weekend, but this has just been an awful year. And it gives them that other, and it gives them that Lagway will be there, you know, in at least another year. So gives them 1 year with Lagway.
All right, Dev. Hey, no matter what Flynn says, he's from Texas. We appreciate our being our day, and we appreciate you, sir.
Well, I appreciate you guys, and y'all have a good one. Y'all take care.
All right, our guy
buddy.
Devin Snow, a.k.a. Hold the Mayo. What?
I said, yeah, buddy.
Oh. Mustache is looking good, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thick.
Well, credit to you to give me the initial idea. Credit to Lacey for really pushing it.
Yep.
Credit to my mustache for growing.
Allow myself to introduce myself and my mustache. All right, we'll take a break. More OTB when we come back from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com. When you go to the website, you can check out how to sign up for residential commercial service right there on the homepage. You also can check out the roll-off dumpsters that we tell you about all the time. 3 different sizes to choose from. So make sure you have the right size for your project at your home, at your business. If you want to give them a call, hey, here's what I've got going on. Here's what I expect to happen on my project, 225-612-2477. And they'll make sure you have the right size dumpster. But even if you undersell it and you fill it up fast, they'll come, they'll empty it, they'll bring it back to you. That's what kind of service you get with Trash Rangers and trashrangers.com.
That's right, Trash Rangers, trashrangers.com, the most reliable trash pickup and sanitation in Louisiana. So I got that red roll-off dumpster at my house. We're about to fill that baby up. When I called them, I was like, hey, I need a dumpster. I got to do some cleanup. I was like, here's the price, but like, what's the dumping fee when you take it? Am I paying per ton or whatever? Is there an extra fee? And they're like, no. It's flat rate pricing. So you get that and amazing customer service right over there, trashrangers.com.
This menu is a masterpiece. Delivers every time.
This is the worst party ever. Raising Cane's!
Let's go!
The party is saved!
Peter, Mr. Billingsley.
Celebrate the holidays with Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith with Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan & Associates. We take great pride in educating our clients about their rights. Whether you're injured at work or while you drive, call our office at 272-5555. Knowledge is power, and you should know your rights after an injury.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan of Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan & Associates. When insurance companies have been unfair, we've never been afraid to go to trial. Fighting hard to protect your rights, we never settle a case out of convenience. We only settle when it's right for you. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar, but instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe. My whole team on wild.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back in. Don't forget about that Marucci warehouse sale we've been telling you about over the last couple of weeks. It started on November the 28th, but it's okay because it goes through December the 14th. It is right there at the Marucci headquarters. On Monday through Friday, it's going to be open 11 to 6. On Saturdays, 10 to 5, and Sundays, 11 to 4. You've also got that New Orleans sale, which is coming up December 5th and 6th. That's going to be Friday from 3 to 8, Saturday from 10 to 4. And also, do not miss out on the gift card bonuses. If you spend $500, you get a $100 gift card. If you spend $250, you get a $50 gift card. Swing into savings at the Hitter's House. Go check out the warehouse sale. It is the best time of year to gear up with the best in the game, the official bat of Major League Baseball and Marucci.
True. Hey, I got a question for you.
I got an answer. Maybe.
Who do you think is going to take the Penn State job?
Oh, boy. You want to talk about quiet as a church mouse. Mm-hmm. We hadn't heard anything. And I know the latest was Josh Heupel.
Yep.
Tennessee head coach, maybe
a little interview,
going up for an interview with them, but
it's a strange move.
Like in 15 minutes, which is pretty wild, you had like 3 SEC vacancies filled after the domino of Lane Kiffin falls. You've got Florida, you've got Auburn, you've got Arkansas, but I mean, we haven't heard anything from Penn State. Now, I mean, even Michigan State, like it's like, all right, they fire their coach, and it's like they kind of figure like Pat Fitzgerald's going to be their new head coach. So, like, everything's happening so fast, but it has a lot of people thinking that, well, is Penn State's coach still coaching? Is he coaching in the playoff and he's not leaving before? They're going to have to wait, which is a slippery slope.
Mm-hmm.
If you're Penn State. I know the Kalen DeBoer stuff, that, that's all happened and been out in front.
Yep. Yeah, I think LSU just proved that if you got someone in mind, you can't wait. You got to go and make a move. And I don't know who that person is. Certainly we heard, when he got fired, Brian Daboll's name get thrown in there a lot, and I think that one makes sense. But the Josh Heupel thing doesn't really make sense to me. I mean, I guess Tennessee hadn't had, like, the recent success, but I think it's – I don't know. Do you think it's at an equal level of Penn State? I mean, maybe a little bit below. But from a fan base standpoint, from a stadium size standpoint, I mean, I guess Penn State made the playoffs last year, but like, I mean they're relevant in the Big Ten, but
last year
they never win the Big Ten.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Is it a better job? I don't know why he would be taking that. Heupel seems like a SEC.
Yeah, I mean,
Tennessee
made the playoffs too. And
maybe he thinks it's an easier road, an easier path right now.
Fair.
Or maybe he's just posturing.
Maybe he's like, I want to get paid. Can I get Beyonce?
Yeah, that sounds like what Lane just did. That kind of sounds fun. What about me?
Yeah, what happened with
Why are my
Drink
stats
and what
any
happened
different?
with Clark Lee? They got dollar bills.
Yep.
They signed new contracts in their current spots.
Heupel's probably like, what's Lane doing that I'm not doing over here? Interesting.
Man, it is. Yeah, it is really quiet there in State College.
We got a eulogy to do today. Not right now, but
we got a next segment there, bud.
We got a next segment.
We lost another one.
Not forgotten though.
No.
Well, it could have been a real exciting week for eulogies. Michigan State head coach, he got fired.
Yeah.
Right. Got canned.
He did.
What's the opposite of eulogy? Like a welcoming into the world.
A birth announcement.
A birth announcement. Sure. Should we send a birth announcement for Lane?
I mean, I don't know. He says opposite, right? That's the end. This is the beginning. I don't know. Alondra, what would you call it? I don't have any idea.
No, I actually thought birth announcement in my head, too. I'm like,
birth announcement.
Welcome to the world.
Welcome to the world.
I don't know.
We're here.
Look,
Lane Kiffin, 197 pounds, 4 ounces.
Look, all jokes aside.
He's skinny.
All jokes aside, like, I know the circumstances. I know that it was a windy, messy road to get here. But if we're just talking about what it's going to look like on the football field next year when you kick off across the street in Death Valley against Clemson, and you've got Lane Kiffin on offense and you've got Blake Baker on defense, and we don't know what the roster is going to look like, But if there's one thing that Lane's been able to do, no matter where he's been, we'll obviously call offensive plays, but also bring in talent through the transfer portal. How could you not be excited about what the future looks like? Like the Blake Baker news is so big because you got that continuity on that side of the football. And it was so much good and so much improvement over the last 2 years on that side of the football. And you're going to have some players that are certainly going to have decisions because they might have, said, you know what, I think I'm going to leave, be it the draft or be it the portal. But now that Blake Baker, and we know what he means to the players, like he's staying in place.
Big deal.
Man, you can have a lot of continuity on that side of the football.
Yeah, that's a big deal. It's a big move. That's the biggest news I've heard. This has been a huge news cycle. But as of like today, like that was the one thing I think we were all kind of holding our breath with. It's no surprise that the people that followed Lane to LSU are offensive guys. I think he felt really comfortable with Blake. And we should all be excited right now because I think we feel pretty good about the offenses and defensive side of the ball, which we haven't even brought up, though. Like, we still got a game to play.
Yeah, still got a bowl game.
Yeah, this team does. I'd be interested to see kind of like how that whole situation is handled, and I'm sure we'll hear more about that kind of.
That is true because we've seen like Sonny Dykes when he took, I guess it would have been the TCU job or was it the SMU job? Either one. When he took a job, he coached the bowl game.
Right.
I don't know if you remember that, and so I don't know. Lane's like, hey, I watched that offense.
I think I'm good.
Put these 10, 15 things in, please. Install these during those practices.
Got a couple of weeks here. We're going to practice 2 days.
Yeah. So
exciting. Well, we're excited. LSU fans, you got reason to be excited.
Sure.
And if you weren't excited last night as much as you can be, well, today with the news of Blake Baker staying, go ahead and get you a little Dos Equis today. Maybe pop a little champagne. Maybe throw a little celebration. Put a little funk on. What?
Put a little funk on.
Put a little funk on.
That's right. What's our song that we play on Fridays?
Slam Dunk the Funk.
Slam Dunk the Funk. I mean, it does change the vibes when you play it.
I mean, y'all were kind of shocked at how many bangers there are.
Yeah, but that's like the main one for me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Slam Dunk.
I wouldn't even consider that like in the funk genre though.
Yeah. I mean, it says it, but I'm with you.
It's not funk. Yeah.
A little bit louder now.
No. No.
I bet ask Lane about shout.
All right, I will. All right, we'll take a break. Wrap it up when we come back here. It is OTB live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to centralplumbing.org. Remember, it is Central Plumbing, but it's certainly in the entire greater Baton Rouge area. We are talking to you, and they have 24/7, 365 weekend holiday game day emergency service at 225-925-8552. But it's not only in emergencies, right? If you're looking to upgrade, if you want to, maybe change your space at your home, at your business, big, small, everywhere in between, they can certainly come in and they can do that. If you want to go tankless, never run out of hot water again. You get home late from the ball field, from dance, you got to shower, you got to do the laundry, you got to do the dishes. Well, it's okay. You can do it all at the same time because, you're never going to run out of hot water. Go to centralplumbing.org.
Yeah, go check them out. The leader, the experts when it comes to plumbing, any plumbing problem or fix that you need. Maybe it's a new project. Maybe it's a renovation. Maybe you just have something leaking in the house and you don't know how to fix it. You don't want to DIY that. So call the experts. The Payne family's been doing it a long time. Give them a call. Go see them. centralplumbing.org.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, ice cubes.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even JB could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of JB Falgout.
I'm lawyer Collins Locke Meredith. Among the most important factors to consider when you're hiring an injury attorney is trust. You trust your attorney will put your interest first, treat you with respect, fairness, and honesty. You trust them to be there for you when you need them. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, thousands of clients have trusted us to represent them, and for good reasons. Please visit us at LockeMeredith.com to learn more, and whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
Supreme Jasmine is premium American-grown rice. From local farms to your table, every grain is supreme. Pick up a bag of Jasmine or any other of our Supreme American rice.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back in OTB. Want to remind you about our friends over at Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. Get Gordon, get it done. GetGordon.com is the website. Have a chat right there with a live agent on the homepage. Check out cases they can handle for you in the courtroom, past client results, all right there on GetGordon.com. If you want to see what they're doing throughout the communities in Louisiana, go to their social media. It is at GetGordon. It's going to be that handle on all major social media. And your area code in Louisiana, follow by 888-8888. Get Gordon and get it done. And get it done at GetGordon.com. All right. I know we got to change the vibe just a little bit. God, I'm going to toss it to you, Matt.
Well, we have to do it once again. We have to lay to rest. Another good one. Some might say great. Maybe not a lot. But we gather here today to lay to rest the long, sturdy, blue-collar tenure of Mark Stoops. A run that outlasted trends, coordinators, offensive identities, and even the sanity of a fan base that once watched its quarterback, Will Levis, casually eat mayonnaise like it was Greek yogurt. Truly an unforgettable time in Kentucky football history. Stoops, or as frustrated posters occasionally christened him during rough patches, Mark Poops, took over a program that barely had a pulse and somehow willed it into relevance through grit, toughness, and an endless supply of junior college defensive linemen. Shut up. He didn't build Kentucky into superpower, but he built it into something far more impressive, a team that mattered, week in and week out. We remember some of the highlights like in 2018. 10 wins. That's double digits, y'all. A Florida win streak, snapping, which felt like discovering fire. Defense full of NFL guys, and like we said, mayonnaise-eating quarterback. The Stoops era wasn't perfect. The offense got so conservative at times that even Io whispered, "Relax, big guy." There were games where Kentucky stubbornly attempted the forward pass like it was a foreign concept. But through it all, Stoops delivered something Kentucky hadn't had in decades. Stability, physicality, and expectations that didn't require a miracle. He made bowl games normal. He made Florida winnable. He made Kroger Field loud. So today we say farewell, not with anger, not with regret, but with appreciation. and maybe a big bottle of Duke's raised high. Rest in peace. We love you, Coach Stoops. May it be remembered fondly, argued about endlessly, and occasionally joked about, especially when people chuckle, thinking about, again, the name Mark Poops. God bless you, Coach Stoops. God bless Kentucky. God bless the United States of America.
Shout out to Coach Stoops. It was the longest tenured head coach in the SEC before yesterday. He brought Kentucky from being a staple on Jefferson Pilot Sports to actually beating the Florida Gators, which was no small feat. They had lost 30 years in a row before Mark Stoops was able to figure out the Florida Gators. So shout out to Coach Stoops.
Rest in peace.
That is my guy. I do like Coach Stoops.
I know.
He'll find a spot. He'll be okay. Kentucky, I don't know what you were doing. Kind of waited late.
Yep.
But we'll see what happens there.
Look at that guy.
Hey, we love you.
Gritty.
We thank you.
Lane train.
We'll see you tomorrow. Chew, chew, chew.
Off the bench.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
The Windsor Senior Living Community in Mandeville, Louisiana is a beautiful, vibrant apartment community geared toward seniors. They are nestled right in the heart of Mandeville, where seniors live a more carefree lifestyle in spacious apartments with the peace of mind that comes from having a little extra help. Call the Windsor at 985-624-8040 to schedule a lunch and tour. Come see how the Windsor can be your passport to peace of mind.